Good morning, welcome to Jewellery Maker. How are you? Have you just woke up? Oh, well, I'm going to put you to shame. I was up at 4 AM this morning. Well, I tell you, 4:30 this morning. Felt like 4 AM though. Myself and most of the team have been filming a DVD this morning. Oh my goodness gracious me, well I say DVD, it was an online workshop which you'll get to see very, very soon. And talking of online workshops, myself and the Nugget King, I'm going to call him today, is with me. We're thinking about doing a workshop online for you as well, so let us know your thoughts on that. It is Mark Smith, how are you doing?
I'm really good actually. You know, you and I were on together Saturday, we're on together today, and we're on together Monday as well.
Are we?
So we're like buses, aren't we? We don't, you know, we don't work together for months and then bang, 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 bang. Yeah, so you got me again on Monday.
Oh, I'm looking forward. Yeah, technically Mark Smith did just call me a bus, yeah. Thanks for that, Director Claire. I was going to let that go there, but yeah, I was called a bus.
Can you believe today's show? I'm so excited about today's show. I'm
excited for you, actually. It's like your life, your love, your dream, nuggets. If it's not McCrammy,
unbelievable, unbelievable. I was so excited I had to put a picture, a little sneaky peek on my Facebook page yesterday.
Did you know?
And so a massive thank you to everyone who's put comments and liked it.
Ah, I haven't put a comment on it, so that thank you isn't obviously for me because I've been in bed. Yeah. But well, technically I was supposed to be in bed.
That piece on your left.
So this is already on Facebook. Many of you will be on Facebook. My name's Ali DeFoy. You probably see me tag Mark in Orbital Designs as Mark's Facebook page. You quite possibly seen it. You quite possibly clicked on that link, and you will get to see the picture of this. So from today's show, you've already given everyone a sneaky peek of only this one, though. Yeah. Nothing else?
No, just that one.
Only this one.
And it was a very tiny peek as well.
A cheeky peek? What was it, like a little corner
here? It was, yeah, that's all it was.
Oh, was it? So you've been waiting to see the full reveal. Well, I didn't reveal it very well, did I? Should we do it again? And here is the full piece from Mark Smith, Orbital Designs Facebook page. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. You're going to be able to learn. Mark, I'm sure if he doesn't show us how to do it, he'll be at least talking us through that one.
Yes.
So we can see how to make that for your very selves. You are not missing anything. It is real. You are not dreaming. We have for you a macrame board in an extra, I'm calling it extra large. It's just known as a large though. This is what every guest designer uses every single day to work on. Mark, in fact, is currently working on it right now, whether they use it for the macrame techniques, whether they use it for pinning in designs, or whether they just simply use it as a bead board. I think it's probably the back of it, turn it over. And all of our guest designs this morning on Fleur's workshop when we were working on the chainmail, again, the board is what we use. It's great for if you drop anything as well, because you don't worry about it bashing, because the board is got foam to it, it's soft, but it's also holding them in place as well. Great for you, even just if you're always asking what the guest designers are using, this is what they're working on top of. Right, do you fancy the early bird? Can I show you my presenter's pick first? Yay! Let me show you this. I chose this especially because I launched this many moons ago, and it was so popular. So I don't know if this is a reorder. There are only, I think, was it 56? 56. So I chose it for you this morning because I genuinely love it. It's a black Spinel, faceted, individual gems faceted, set into sterling silver. How amazing is this? Now, it is going to be a creme de la creme finishing piece. It might be the sort of centerpiece of a necklace. You might have it with strands of pearls. Would that be nice, Mark?
That sounds amazing. You haven't seen my my challenge yet, but there's one particular strand that I think this Spinel would be incredible with.
Oh, but you can't wait to see that. Well, that is coming up as my presenter's pick around 12 o'clock today. I have for you chain as your early bird. Are you ready for this? This chain was in Linda's kits just the other day, if my memory serves me correctly. It was Sunday morning. Sheila was on Friday. We have Mark, as we say, Mark was on Saturday, and Linda was with me on Sunday. And on Sunday, Linda put 2 chains in each kit. I'm surprised there's any of these sterling silver chains left. The quality, the colour, the fluidity to this sterling silver necklace. It has a bolt clasp on there and an extender chain. And the extended chain is 2 inches. It's a 16-inch necklace. You've got 10 pieces of sterling silver as well. Now, if you're thinking, Ali, where are they? These are in this gorgeous jar. I'll get them out for you and I'll pop them on with tweezers. They are 925 sterling silver stamped on each and every single one. And they are rectangular connectors. So if I just turn that sideways for you, sorry, my finger's in the way. You have rectangular sterling silver connectors. Now, for anyone who's just tuned in, which I'm presuming is a majority of you, Dion is covering Kimbo's holiday. I love that. Yep. And oh no, we thought it was going to be our Helena today, but you've done a cheeky swap, haven't you? So Helena's tomorrow, is that right? Is you both days? Yeah, I love that. I've just taken over. Dion has all week, is with us all week because she's booked already. Can I tell everyone? She's booked a trip, her second trip. She only came back a couple of weeks ago, back to Jamaica. To Jamaica? No, we didn't. She just wanted to go. She said she found really fabulous flights and she's booked in 3 weeks' time to go to Jamaica. So she's basically, as what I would be doing, trying to pay for it. So she's in every single day. So take advantage. She's on day 3 of shift. Oh, day 7. Oh my gosh. Oh, day 3 of 7, yeah. So I thought you were on day 7. I was like, deals we're going to get tomorrow are going to be epic if we're going to get these deals today. So sterling silver, now it's a duo. So you get the necklace and then 10 pieces of 7x4mm stunning sterling silver oval ring. Oval ring? Now they're not oval. Can we just check that because mine are quite clearly rectangulars. We'll just check in case. I just want to be 100% sure. Kimbo, sorry, forgive me. Dion's on it. I'm sorry, Dion, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Can I put the sterling silver necklace on while we, can we look at this just while we decide whether they are, if I've got the incorrect information or not. We're just going to get that updated. But there are 10 and you are going to get sterling silver. We're just going to check. Have a look. Oh, I'm trying to pop it on for you. Oh, wow. Stunning. What a quality. Mark, do you think as a necklace?
Just
that would
as
be,
is.
Yeah.
Just as is, just maybe a little. What about that Spinel? I know it's a clasp, but I noticed it's got a little loop on it that you can attach your chain and bits to. Just hanging, suspending that, and
So
use it as a pendant instead of a clasp.
If, for example, I took off the tongue box clasp.
Yep. You're still left with the loop, aren't you?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So just have it, for example, excuse my microphone.
Look at that.
Have it like that.
That looks like black diamond from here, doesn't it? That's all you need to do. So
luster.
what I would do, I would suspend a jump ring in between the loop and the chain so that it's sat in the right direction. But that would be it.
Divine.
Beautiful necklace.
I think we are all thinking the same there. Absolutely. And then you've still got the tongue box clasp, although you'd have to try and find a box somewhere else, but I'm sure we could do that. I'm sure we could find something to help you out. Righty-ho, so sterling silver, I appreciate a lot of you are waiting to find out. The picture is square, what I've received is square, but the wording is oval. So we haven't got confirmation as yet, we're just trying to call through anyone who'll answer in, upstairs. Unless it was just mistaken as an oval. They are all 925 sterling silver stamped on every single one. Can you see that? Oh, they're pinging away, forgive me. Can you see it's just not hanging out there, is it? It's just pinging around the tweezers. I'll try and hold it with my fingers if you can excuse my fingers. I'll try and use my pinkies. The stamp is right there on the top. You can see it just. But it's very, very clear to the naked eye. So 10 of them, 925 sterling silver. They are 7x4mm. We just need to find out if they're oval or rectangular. Well, one I have is rectangular, and what the picture is rectangular, and the size could be rectangular. Should I get a wee ruler out and measure it? Oh, bear with me, it's away over here. Oh gosh, right, there's my morning exercise out the way. Did you ever watch it? I imagine you probably didn't, Mark. Like Mr. Motivator or anything in the morning and do the exercises with him when he was in the beach?
I wasn't a fan of Mr. Motivator. I like Mad Lizzie.
Mad Lizzie!
Who was on GMTV as well.
Oh yeah! I loved it. Get those leggings on, get the lycra out, get the, what is it, ankle warmers. Oh, I love that. Right, I love it. The bits of my ruler that I want to use are the bits that are rubbed off on the end, which is just marvellous. So guesstimate. They are rectangles, and I think they are roughly 7 by 4 millimetre with my ruler with the rubbed off markings. So we'll offer them as rectangles. Obviously, if they arrive as an oval and you change your mind, that's not a problem. Do send them back. Unfortunately, I cannot get confirmation from anyone upstairs as yet. But what I've got in my hand and what I've got picture-wise is a rectangle. The stamps on it. I've never seen any rectangles like this, and probably that's why the wording is wrong, because probably nobody else has seen any rectangular spaces like this either, so they just probably assumed it would be maybe an oval or maybe just by mistake. But either way, you do get this chain. It is a sterling silver chain. I would rather call it a necklace, as it has got a sterling silver clasp and it's ready to wear. For me, chain wouldn't have a clasp, but it's up to you. Well, either way, it's $8.95. I'd pay that just for the chain. Necklace. Mark, what are your thoughts?
That's amazing, isn't it? Do you remember on our last show I did that micro macrame, sort of a bookmark?
Yes, the one that was in pink.
That's right, sort of drop. Well, you could use those little spaces to actually attach your cords to at the beginning. So that would be your starting point, because it's wide enough to get at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 cords on. So if you attach them with those little rings with lark's head and then did your macrame from that, so you'd have one either end and then attach a clasp. That would be beautiful. And that
would incorporate your sterling silver into your macrame or into your Essilon threads as well. Ooh, I love that idea. Join me when you can, as soon as you can, on the 4 lanes of the web, whichever is most convenient for you. But get involved. Lots and lots of you on this morning. Good morning to you. I'm Ali. You've got Mark Smith with us, and you've also got producer Dion in the gallery. What a treat. 2 days in a row. She's on day 3 as it is. Hi, Ali and Mark. Sophie is waving at the TV like mad. Love the green necklace. Have a great day from Louise. Hi, Sophie. I'll wave back right
Sophie's
at you.
Lovely. Sophie has recently started watching us, and her jewellery is getting amazing. One of our younger viewers. It's beautiful.
Yes, we're very fortunate. Oh, he's shortened it. Sophie.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Hi,
well, we're on half-name terms.
Oh, really? And I'm a bus. Victoria and Hartford, good morning. Morning, Ali and Mark. Poorly sitting in bed, threading nuggets. Oh, so soothing. Can't wait for kits. Are there any Essilon and any today? Keep nuggeting. Oh, Victoria, I'm loving to hear that you're therapeutically threading nuggets, but I'm not pleased that you're not well, so do rest up and do get well soon from everyone. Director Mike was just like, get well soon. Have we any Essilons coming up in the kits?
We haven't Essilon, but we have the cotton threads on the big reel, 600 metres of it coming up.
So hopefully that'll suit Victoria. And Sue in London, those nuggets in Mark's necklace look very blue. I feel a deal coming on. Lol. Go Dion. I love that. Go Dion. Did you do a fist punch at the same time? Go Dion. Louise and Ken. Hi Mark and Ali? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I am Ali, yes, hi. Or a bus, whichever you want to call me, Ali the bus. I'm really, don't worry, you missed it, but you didn't miss much. I'm really looking forward to seeing Mark's demonstrations and maybe doing some jewellery myself. Oh, from Sophie Age. Do you know how old Sophie is? Seems as you're on first name terms.
I think she's 9 or 10.
11.
11.
I know that, and we're not on first name terms. Hi, Sophie. I hope you do start making some jewellery today. And yes, I'm Ali DeFoy if you've just tuned in. Right, I'll recap that if there's any left, and if I get any confirmation on whether they're square over, I'll get back to you on that, but I'm pretty sure it's the ones I've got in my hand. Right, so 10 o'clock, I should have kept that necklace on, it was quite lovely. Brand new strands. Now, I had my eye on this. Did you go to the vault, Dion? I was very fortunate in that I got Dion's no. I'm very fortunate in that I got to go and visit our vault and have a look at everything in the vault. And this I wrote down the code of for presenter Kim and I to do. Yeah, and you've obviously snaffled it for. Oh, there's purple sapphires in here. This is unreal. I prevented myself from touching it all morning. One, purely because I was filming a workshop earlier. I keep going to say DVD. It was a workshop. And 2, because I knew my reaction. I can't wait to see the purple sapphires in here. These are divine. They're just, oh my goodness gracious me. Mark, have you ever seen a purple sapphire before?
Never.
So rare, so special, and you have them all the way down here, purples and pink. Oh my gosh, this is a stunning, stunning strand. So much luster, so much quality. If I wasn't able to do a princess pick, a presenter pick, I just changed it to a princess pick.
I think you should keep it at that.
Should we do a princess pick today?
Yeah.
This is fit for a princess is what I was thinking in my head. I would adore to choose this, but it was already chosen for 10 o'clock. So I'm going to shimmy this over to the side because it's now time to do some Rightly Regal amethyst. So this isn't what we're doing just now. I'm going to get... Oh... Now, I love the name Rightly Regal. I don't know if I've seen amethyst before, dark amethyst with the peacock pearls, and I love it. And it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? When you see the purples like that, and you see the quality and colour, and then you see each one of these pearls is a Baroque pearl. Now you don't often get Baroque peacock pearls. Oh gosh, you see the greens and the pinks coming through, and there's the lilacs and that lovely sort of almost a silvery hint to the body with the dark blue, and there you can see those electrifying neon blues coming through. It's a really, really fabulous quality of your peacock pearl. Baroque means it's got one side that's flat and the other side that's shaped. It's almost like they're button pearls actually, the way these are shaped. As well as really sizable. I can't remember last time I brought you 10mm round amethysts. The size of them, the depth of colour, but it's all about that, for me, the colour. I can't recall bringing you round amethysts for ages. I brought you some faceted ones of late in 6mm. I brought you some bicones in one of the kits. But 10mm, I mean, they fit perfectly with your pearls. A real true treat, and again with the Baroque style pearls in your peacock, the colour is intense, but with that Baroque it allows it to sit flat in that perfect shape, and they do look like perfect button pearls in all fairness. Usually Baroque has a sort of unusual shape on one side and flat on the other. Could be any shape on top, but these are really close to perfect button pearls here. You've got 10mm round amethysts, which are totally natural, and they're 250 carats. So a really sizable carat weight and a really sizable strand. Roughly 38 centimetres in length for each one. And you've got yourself something that a lot of ladies dream of, genuine pearls. You've got amethyst, deep, rich, intense, and a unisex gem. If ever I saw one, the amount of ladies and gents that say their favourite colour is purple. It's meant to be the second favourite colour after blue. Mark, is a combination you've ever tried or would try?
Never. This morning when I came in and Dion kindly said, Mark, you can choose your challenge today. I said, oh, I
can't believe you managed to wangle that one.
I said, oh, I'll have the duo of the two peacock pearls.
Oh, and she
it's
said
not until
no.
you get close.
She said yes.
I said yes. Not until we got really close that we discovered it was amethyst. It is so dark and rich and luxurious. It's beautiful.
I can't believe you asked and you got.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Dion and I like that.
Oh, she just said she gives it to all our guest designers. Sorry. That's for calling me a bus. What did you call me before? Sketsy. I've just got over that and now I'm a bus. I quite like buses actually. The new ones are quite cool. Can I be one of the ones that have this curved slim line top and then a bit at the back where people can just jump on and off with a wee bell? Ding ding. Right. Amethyst and peacock collectors are in. Mark is in Somerset with his Hampshire, Cambridgeshire, Midlothian, out in Maine. You're with us as well. Lovely combination. You look surprised.
I'm very surprised.
Oh, really, the price! Really. I didn't even look at the price.
That's amazing.
I was too busy reading who was in.
So I'll pay that for one of those strands on their own, either of them.
I'm with you there.
Because those peacocks are huge, and as I said, how often do we get natural amethyst in that sort of size? Not very often.
No. We're going to go down. There's a slight blue in the peacock, which Dion, I think, is just taking full advantage of and thought, it's blue, she's going down. If anyone's new to Jewellery Maker, Dion loves the colour blue. Or she just likes to take the price down in the colour blue. So it could be that she doesn't like it because she gets the price down so low. Either way, she protests that she loves it and then she reduces the price. pretty much gives it away so everyone can get it. All right then, I'll give you that one. Can't believe you're going to Jamaica again. Kent, Middlesex, East Sussex. What do you mean I know? You're saying I know like you don't want to go. It's got to be done. I've never even been to Jamaica. I want to go. I want to come. Oh, this is fabulous. Right, well, we can't all go to Jamaica every 3 weeks, but what we can do... I'm going to be a producer. Why do you get paid to go to Jamaica every 3 weeks? South Yorkshire. Should we just all change, guys? Should we do a job swap for the day? We'll all become producer Dion. Kent, Middlesex, to be fair, you wouldn't get the prices as low with me if I'm honest, because I'd be too much going, you can't do that. No, I can't do that. You can't do that. Whereas Dion just does it. She loves it. Right, Susan, Mike, Phil, lots. Lovely to see some gents in this morning as well, which is great to see. I know many of you tune in just to see Mark, probably Sophie in particular has, because they love your style, especially with the gents DVD that you've made. Allows us to do different styles of jewellery just for the gents. Sorry ladies, that's not for us, that's for the gents. Would this, now this, you might say no, but for me I'm thinking, could you make a cufflink with a button pearl? With the peacock pearls, are they just not big enough?
I would use
if
it
they're
maybe.
Not big enough, it's all right. I'm just out of curiosity.
I'd maybe use it on the inside. You know, as the pearl that will go through the button. Right. Because that's a really perfect size.
Could you do like one with the pearl and one with the amethyst?
Could do. That would look really nice. Could interchange them, couldn't you? Because both of them are. I think the amethyst might be slightly. Depending on the buttonhole, wouldn't it? Really, of what you're wearing. But the pearl will be perfect to go through the inside of the cuff.
Ooh, right, that is Mark's challenge today, which he chose himself. Nice choice. Enjoy it, and we'll get to see what you make by round about 1 o'clock. We'll get to see what Mark's been up to. So if you have just got it there, make sure you tune in just before 1, because we'll get to see what Mark has made with it. So of course that'll give you some inspiration if you haven't already got some, and if you have got some, it might add to what you've already got in your mind. Right, some chain. Where is it? Stretch. To my left or my right? To the drawer. Do you know what box it's in? There's meant to be over the drawer. Oh, a reel of chain. Oh, sorry, this is going to be a wee bit noisy. Forgive me. It's almost like Christmas. I'm opening presents. Oh, I can't believe I said the Christmas word. On the is it the 29th? No, the 29th I'm having a pajama party. Is it right? On the 30th I'm having a Christmas Day show. I'll need to find out about this. Don't know if I'm in the Christmas way yet. No, you don't look like you're in the Christmas way either.
No, not just yet.
Oh gosh, I'm a little bit scared about this. Right. Hello there. This is so lustrous. Wait till you see this. So this is what I call chain. Earlier it was what I would call a necklace, because it was finished with a clasp and you could wear it on its own. Whereas this, for me, you would need to do something to be able to wear it. So here you have for yourself 10mm silver plated curb chain. 5x4mm. Now I love this chain in particular because one side always tends to sit flat out of every second link, so you get yourself this really, really gorgeous luster. And when it's silver plated, well, you've got silver on it, haven't you? And the most lustrous precious metal. So if you have that next to your chain, you've got yourself something uber special here. Love, love, or love. Now, many people previously used to have to pay for inches and then lengths of chain, meters of chain, but to get 10 meters in one reel was something many years ago was pretty unheard of. Jewellery Maker, I'm very fortunate in being able to say that we've been able to make that happen and make it quite affordable indeed. Now, when you buy yourself in bulk something, you tend to get a good price point, maybe an extra little bit of a discount going on there. The code on this one is MLPO28, and I've already got Janet and collectors in Lancashire, Leicestershire, Peter and Barbara there, Laura's there, Angela's there, Greater London, Susan, Hampshire, Sussex are with us as well. Lots of new viewers as well joining us. Well, I say new viewers, you might be just new to joining us and treating yourself to something, but you might be a regular viewer. You might watch, gosh, you could have watched for months. Maybe today is the first day we decided, actually, I might give that a wee go today. Just remember, one post and packaging in any one day, you'll never pay more than anybody else in any opportunity. So if we offer it to you at a set price, say it was, I don't know, £50, it's not going to be, but say it, picking a price out of there, that's the price, you all pay the same price. Well, it's £9.95, so there you go. So everybody pays the same price. It's just shy of £1 per metre. Now, Jewellery Maker wise, for Mark, for you, looking at chain like this, I know a lot of the work you do will use memory wire with your nuggets, and we'll use threads for your macrame and paracord, but if you were to get yourself some chain, would you go for a reel like this, or would you go for something different? What would you go for?
No, I'd go for something like this with the bigger links, I think, because you can do more structured, sturdy pieces with it. And I think on our last show we briefly mentioned about kumihimoing with chain.
Yes,
you get
we
an
did,
amazing,
on Saturday.
really nice effect. And for an average bracelet, you'd probably need, I don't know,
I think 7.5 inches is average lady's wrist size.
Yeah, so you'd probably need, I don't know, 3 or 4 meters maximum to make a really nice, well, even a necklace of that particular length actually. So yeah, for kumihimoing, and what's a really nice technique, and it hasn't featured on a DVD yet, but we're aiming to. And you do a paracord cobra pattern, which is basically the square knot pattern.
Right.
And you have a single or double row of chain going down the middle. So even though it's a structured, sturdy bracelet, you still got that sort of elegance look to it. And because you've got all the links on, you then start adding charms and beads and things to it as well.
I was going to say, the links, as you suggested a moment ago, they are sizable enough to add in a jump ring into then, or a wrap loop or whatever it is you might want to attach. Could be a lovely charm chain.
That's beautiful. That's a really nice big link, isn't it? I don't think I've seen one that large on a reel before.
Very rarely, if we have.
No.
Right. Oh. Morven in the Highlands. Oh, I used to go to school with a girl called Morven. I used to think her name was amazing. I'd never met a Morven before. Hi all at JM. Woohoo! It's my dream team on today. Ali and Mark. I'm sitting watching the show doing some wire hollow kumihimo. Ooh. Oh, I do love that. Well, there we go. We're just talking about kumihimo there. Lovely to hear from you, Morven. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Are you going to do any cheeky kumihimo today? I don't think we are we?
Might.
You might. Oh! Well, you just have to keep watching then, Morven. £9.95. I want you to be taking pictures of everything you make today once it's finished. Anything you're working on today, the minute it's finished, I want you to take a picture of it, because it is WOF Wednesday, which means Wall of Fame will be drawn today, and it also means that we want to see what you've been doing. So today is a day where I always encourage you to get involved with the WOF. Right, I'm going to pop that chain down there for you, and I'm going to go and join Mark actually, because Mark is working on, he's popped his challenge away for now. What are you giggling about?
This kit is just incredible.
This is a lot of work, this kit, wasn't it? A lot of time.
Not as much as a kit coming up, but I just couldn't believe it. When I took it out of the bag, it kept coming and coming and coming and coming. Well, all of the kits today have really, but this is. Do you
think Dion's just got you to make her holiday jewellery for her going to Jamaica? Because for me, I would wear all of this and holiday. Well, I'd wear it. I'm very much on holiday. I'm thinking Caribbean,
it's amazing, isn't
Jamaica. This looks so fabulous and so fun.
Yeah, no, it's great fun. Really carnival colours. It was really good fun to work with.
But you can work it with a plain blouse, plain black top, or white, or even just like the celebrities do with your swimmies and sort of poncho things. Well,
swimming costume.
Swimsuit, your swimming costume.
Like
you're all in one, or your bikinis, I don't know, whatever you fancy wearing. Yeah, well that's what all the celebrities do, don't they? Your Beyonce wears like sort of caftan-y thing, and then she wears a big jewellery with her bikini and their heels, which nobody ever does in the sand, but that's what they do. And I've tried it and it doesn't work. Face flat in the sand. No, it wasn't that bad. But anyway, for me, this is very much. What were you? I mean, it's called Summer Statement, so of course that's going to have a. Does that have any sway on what you decide to make, or do you not read the name? Do you just do what you want?
No, I do what I want. I never take any notice of the name, which gets me into trouble sometimes. But when I saw this kit here, it's not a negative comment. But this is the
minute you say that, I think negative.
This is the one shape of chip and nugget that people have problems knowing what to do with.
Okay.
And so this kit was a great way of me showing you 3 or 4 different techniques to be able to use this particular shape of nugget. Yeah. Of all the people that I've met on the chip and nugget workshop, everybody, and I guarantee every single person, has these in their stash, but they don't do anything with. They just keep them to one side because it's an awkward shape. But I mean, I've done kumihimo with this shape, so you can do absolutely anything with it. Anything you can do with an ordinary bead or an ordinary size chip and nugget, you can do with the long teeth shape. So this is perfect for showing that type of gemstone off to its best.
Fantastic. Let me show you everything you're going to get, because you might be looking at this thinking, What do I get out of this? What's the second opportunity? What's part 1 of the kit? What's part 2 of the kit? This is all the kit. This is all one kit, all right? You don't get, it looks like 2 parts, like we had with the boutique kit the other day, part 1 and part 2, but you're genuinely getting all of this in your kit. So that's, wowza. The first 2, so you get 2 in your pinks, and they are all, as I'm sure you're gathering, the same shape and the same size. So 2 of these. Oopsie. Then the purples. Then you've got yourself the navy blues. Whew. And then on.
It's just on and on.
I know, my hand's getting heavier and heavier. I'm taking out the findings pack as well. Look at that. Gorgeous teals. And then this blue. So you've got a really perfect sort of graduation of sea colours with the teals, the sort of sky blues, and then these dark regal blues, and the pinks and the purples are just perfect together. It is weighing me down, to be fair, but I'm quite happy with that weight. So that's giving you 8 strands, not 2 or 4 or 6, but 8 strands in huge sizes in a whopping weight. I don't have the weight, but the fact that it looks like I might have some sort of muscle in my arm makes me think it's weighty. There's a huge carat weight. As bear in mind, in the shell, we don't tend to do carat weights really, but they are really, I mean, that's going to be a big, you're going to notice you're wearing that, aren't you? Yeah. You've got these, monofilament, elastic and beading thread. So you've got all of those with it, and you've got the silver beading thread in here as well. And it's in yours, I say newer, if you're a regular viewer you'll have seen this for a while, but we used to do the 0.45 millimeter beading thread. Now it's a 0.38, and it really does make a difference getting through. Yeah. Maybe not so much with the nuggets, but if you want to use it in other projects and later.
The Gems of Distinction strands, for example, you can use that on a lot more of those type of strands now. So no, it's ace.
Makes it much more much easier to use, as you say. Finding wise, we've got a wee slide, a picture basically, it's showing you everything you're going to get. So you've got a length of chain in there as well. You've got jump rings, you've got crimp covers, you've got crimps. Now I'm just going to check, because it gives me the look that you're only going to get 5 crimp covers in that picture, but you are in fact going to get 10. There is your toggle, which I'm massively in love with. It's that sort of Figaro style chain. Figaro,
very heavy duty.
Not Figaro, what is it? Filigree. That's what I'm thinking. So they're almost that rope style. Very elegant, a real feature if you wished. And of course you could use it at the back. It's completely up to you how you want to use it, or you could use it in cufflinks. Maybe you've got 2 of these at home, whatever you fancy. Shepherd hooks. You have got a daintier toggle clasp as well if you want something a little bit plainer. Maybe you want your design to do the talking and you just want the clasp to be finished but not too noticeable. You've got that. You've got your jump rings. Now you've got your decorative jump rings, which are gorgeous. They're actually probably known as decorative spacers. So you've got those, which match perfectly with the toggle. You've got the ear wires, shepherd hooks, S hooks, and you've also got your head pins, which are stars. Yeah, it's only showing, I don't know why, it's only showing you 5 of the head pins. You actually get 10 in each size, which is a shame, so forgive me for that, I do apologise. You get 20 crimps, 10 of each of the head pins, and 15 of the featherweight head pins. So 10 of the round and 10 of the star, and then 15 of the featherweight, which are ideally great for using, as you were suggesting, with your thread earlier, with your thinner pearls, or with your gems of distinction. That's a high-end, smaller drill hole and smaller gem. So it's all in there. This is back to almost our original kits, isn't it? A findings pack,
it's nice.
threading and gemstones. Yeah. But remember the old school, you get 1 strand. Now it's gone up to 8. So price point wise, what would you expect? You do get your organza bags, yes, you do a big purple one, and then your findings are in a black one. I use mine for keeping lavender in the car. £24.95. Wrong or wrong?
I mean, even if you just had miscellaneous stacked stretchy bracelets, I mean, how
if you did something
would that
simple.
Be? Yeah, then wear it until you get bored and then take it apart and make something else. £25 for all of that.
So colourful. Okay. I quite imagine people would be happy to pay that for just 1 piece. but the fact that you're going to get that amount. Did you manage to use it all up, or did you have any left over?
No, all of this is left over that I can do my demo with.
Now
oh, I'm going to show you the necklace nearest to you. That's Kumihimo. So this is an 8 warp Kumihimo disc braid, but I've only got chips on north and south, not east and west. Okay, because you'll find it quite difficult to get all of those chips in the hole because of the size. The necklace to the left, the blue and green one, I've just taken all of the cold colours, and I've got 3 sections on each section, and I've plaited them. And as you can see, I've gone colour grading with a bit of chain in between, just to add a bit of a difference. And you can actually wear it so that the large section at the bottom is on the back of the neck. You can just turn it round 180 degrees.
Ah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you the necklace on the end there, which looks really complicated, but it's the most simple
all right,
demo
let's
in
go
the world.
for it.
Yeah, absolutely ever. So for this necklace, it's a choker, okay, because you do use a lot of stones. So I'll probably recommend using a strand of each of the pink and the purple, or you can use the blues if you want to. So I've taken a piece of beading thread, and we're going to make a loop at the end because we want to attach a clasp later on. So we're just going to take a crimp bead, take the beading thread through, fold it back on itself, just pull the crimp up so you've got a tiny little, just enough that you can get your round nose pliers through is large enough, and we're just going to crimp that nice and tight. I tend to do all my crimping and clasp putting on right at the beginning, then make the necklace rather than do it the other way around. So with that loop, we're next going to put on a jump ring. You can, if you wanted to, put a piece of chain directly through the loop, but I like to have a bit of movement on the back. So I pop in a jump ring first of all, get that through the loop. Okay, and then I attach a piece of chain. Now, on mine, I use the pieces of chain that you get with your ribbon end clasp instead of using the chain, but entirely up to you, whichever way.
So you're using gold vines just now,
I'm just using gold.
Put that one there just so everyone can see. The silver one does come with it.
Okay, so once we've got our crimp, we then pop on our crimp cover. Again, I'm using the gold one. So I hold, it's really important when you're putting on a crimp cover not to cut the little tail off first. Use that as an anchor to pop on your card. So hold both with your left, so you've got that little bit of space in between. And all we're going to do is place the cover over the crimp, close it down nice and tight, and then just give it a bit of wiggling all the way around, and that'll sit nice and neatly on your crimp. Okay, now you can go in and you can cut your tail off. Like so. So that's how you start. And you
just make sure it's your tail you've cut and not the other part.
Not the other part. And then what you do when you get to the other end is you just do exactly the same thing. Now for the necklace, you'll need your monofilament. Now we don't use our monofilament very often.
No, not enough, I don't think.
So just cut off foot-long pieces, and the little sections that I've made here are just using 6 of the chips. If you wanted it to be a larger loop, you'd use 8, or 4 if you wanted a smaller. Okay. So what I've done on here is I've just taken 6 chips, just take them off the strand, don't worry about sizing them. Okay. And all we're going to do is just going to thread on 6 of them. I'm using monofilament here, so bear with me a bit. So 1, 2, 3. And don't worry about how they sit either when you're threading, when you're popping them on. And this is a really nice technique because it's really simple, but it gives you the look of a really heavy-duty Kumihimo braid, which is really nice. And we messaged in from Tink to say these are my favourite shape gems. They are gorgeous with lots of kisses. No, they're lovely. Oh, I've just noticed there are only about 16 roughly left, not counting those of you who have it in baskets. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You will need to be a little bit speedy on this one, not to rush you, but do jot down the code TNGC41, and if you decide to go for this one, just bear in mind there are only about 16 possibly remaining. But yep, just go with it as and when you can. I know a lot of you want to watch the demonstration, but just bear in mind if you watch it and then it goes, then I can't get you one. Sorry. Okay, so I've fitted on my 6, and all we're going to do is we're going to tie a single overhand knot and pull them all up, and at this point they will all, it reminded me of a sort of a 1950s lampshade, the way they all sit. And we're just going to tie 3 knots, so 1, 2, 3 knots like so. And as I said, don't worry about how they sit, and just carefully cut the ends off, not going too close to the knot because you don't want the little section to fall apart. So you can leave a couple of millimeters tail on your monofilament because that's going to get hidden in the beading anyway. Okay. And you don't need to glue that or anything. It just no, I don't think so. You can if you wanted to. Just checking out. Yes. Now to begin with, I just love getting my glue out. That's all it is. You got me my glue, so that's why I love to use it all the time. Now, as you can see, there's quite a large hole between those 6. If we threaded this section on now, it would slip off, okay? So the first section is going to be 3 chips. So just do exactly the same. So 1, 2, 3. And this will give you a little sort of triangle formation, but it'll be just a smaller hole. Okay, so just make sure it's nice and tight. So 1, 2, and you get 80 meters, I think, on this reel, so you can be quite frugal with it. So you've got your 3 section now, and again, don't worry about how the beads sit, and just make up your sections before you make your necklace, and it's simple threading them on. So take your 3rd section, find the hole in between, and take that all up to the end. Okay, and depending on what sort of colour scheme you're going for, I've just gone for the pinks and purples, and then you start threading on your sections. And if you do find that they all sit in one direction, you can just move them. There's still quite a bit of give. Okay, just be really random with them. Thread it on, and just keep going. Repeat this until you fill up your choker length. Okay, so just pop some more of these on. I did all these earlier while we were waiting. Okay, and I think if we go for the 3 blues, you get a completely different look. So it's a really nice little technique. So just keep going and going and going until you've got to the desired length. And at this point, all you would do then is you would just hold it in your hand and give it a squidge, which is a technical term we use.
Oh yeah.
And they all interlock with each other, and they're all sitting nice and not neatly, but organised chaos. Fluidly, I think it is. So as you can see, so it looks as though it's a really complicated bit of weaving. But in fact, all you've done is you've just made up a little section. So just keep going, and then when you get to the other end, repeat exactly the same process that we did at the beginning, and pop on your clasp.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so it's a really simple,
quick.
really quick. But as I said, make little sections first. Have a cup of tea while you're doing it.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
quick because you've already made your sections.
Absolutely, and then making your necklace is 5 minutes. It's just making the little components up. But if you want it to be tighter than that, then just use 5 or 4 if you want it to be more structured and tight. But I think 6 is a really nice amount to get that nice fluidity with it. Really nice. Yeah, really pleased.
Oh, Mark, thank you so much. Victoria, I know you love threading those on. I think you're doing it just now, so as I say, from all of us, get well soon, but also give that a wee try. Yeah. Are you ready for the Wall of Fame, Mark?
Oh, excited today.
We're excited. It's Wall of Fame draw day today, so we'll try and get some more of your designs. It's Wall of Fame time. Oh, Wall of Fame is one of my favourite times of the day. Is it yours?
I get lots of inspiration from our wafts as well. So it's quite replicated. It's really nice. Really nice.
It's so lovely. 318 is this one, and it's from Michelle. Hiya! Hi all at Jewellery Maker. My Wall of Fame entry this week is a large necklace using metallic ribbon, zari rope, and 2mm quartzite beads with a large stone. Not quite sure what it is, from a bead scoop, finished with a tassel, all from JM. I hope you like it. Let me see if I can tell what it is. Ooh, it looks like some form of jasper. And then you've said, good luck to all entries, especially me, as I would love to go on one of your courses. Best wishes to all at Jewellery Maker from Michelle out in Dunford, which is near, Dunford Bridge, which is near Holmfirth. I've not been there, not had the pleasure as yet, but Michelle, you're entered, and well done. Mark was just commenting on how fabulous that was. A lot of work has gone into that. A lot of work.
Beautiful.
Well done. I love the tassel at the top.
My first entry today is number 319, and this is from Liz in Chichester. And Liz says, hi everyone, here is my entry for this week. The gemstones, satin cord, silver sari and wire, all from Jewellery Maker, and the earring hooks are from my stash. I had little wire wrapping the black agate slices, and I think it worked really well. I hope you will like them, and I hope they make it to the draw because you have so many great gemstones and kits for me yet to buy. I'm loving your shows and try to watch every chance I get when not at work. Please continue to offer such great products and inspiration. And that's from Liz in Chichester, number 319. That's beautiful.
Oh, well done, Liz.
Well done.
It really is. And this next one is especially for Debbie B, but she's not in today because you were hoping she would be reading this yesterday. Unfortunately, unfortunately, you're with us today. I'm really sorry. 3:20, but I'll make sure Debbie gets to see this. You've messaged, hi all at JM. I know Debbie B is on Tuesday morning with something new and exciting, so I hope she gets to read this one, as my WOF entry this week is some of the jewellery I made on her polymer clay courses last week. The necklace and earring set on the right are from the Kaleidoscope workshop, and the flower pendant and donut are from the Kato Clay workshop. Here's hoping for a win, and that's from Alice. Alice, I will make sure Debbie B gets to see that. I'll send her a wee picture.
Can I blow Alice a kiss? Am I allowed to do that?
I don't know.
Hello, Alice. My next entry is number 321, and this is from Irene near Oswestry. And Irene says, hello everyone, here are 3 Christmas tree earrings I've made so far after purchasing the mixed coloured wire bundle and jump ring maker the other week. Good luck to everyone in the draw, and that's lots of love from Irene in St Martin's near Oswestry. That's beautiful. So that could be a pendant and 2 earrings, couldn't it? You could use that as well. 3, 2, 1. Well done.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
I really like that. Now, I half missed that because I was half listening to my director at the same time. Are they meant to be Christmas trees?
Yes, Christmas tree earrings.
Perfect, they are. I was going to say, those are like Christmas trees.
Yeah,
and I hope
earrings.
I'm sorry because I misheard that, forgive me.
Even with the little stars on the top, look.
They're gorgeous. My mum is a teacher, used to be a teacher, and she used to always wear really fun earrings that were sort of Christmas trees or robins. Or the kids loved it. The final one for the moment, 322, and this is who is it from? It's from Caroline. You said, please find attached this week's WOF, all shell pearl and all ingredients from JM. I'm currently watching the wedding show and loving it. Keep up the good work. Oh gosh, that would have been on Monday then. Fantastic. That would go lovely, the wedding show actually. And that is from Caroline, your number 322. Thank you so much for sending your entries. We will be drawing the Wall of Fame today, so we've got another 10 designs to show you, 10 Wall of Fame entries. We've got a really, really short break, which will be bringing you the most amazing multicoloured sapphires, purple sapphires, Mark.
I can't wait for this. This is
beautiful.
Oh my look at that.
Gosh. Me to the zing. Cannot wait. We've got my presenter's pick coming up with the black Spinel. I've got my crummy board in the large size. There's lots more with Mark's kits as well. I've got producer's picks. Oh, Dion's pick. It'll probably be blue then. That's all it is. That's all coming up after a very short break, just telling you how to get involved, if my memory serves me correctly.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
50 carats of some of the most outstanding sapphires, 2 by 1 millimeter to 3 by 1 millimeter, so they graduate for you ever so subtly. There's a 36 centimeter strand here for you. Now normally with something of this caliber you would expect it to be maybe 18 centimeters, maybe 24 centimeters, not 36 centimeters. It's an exceptionally long length for one of the creme de la creme strands that we have. This isn't for everybody. This is a really, really bespoke choice. The amount of sapphires that you're on here, quite easily you would be able to make straight into a necklace, possibly even with an accenting bracelet, definitely a necklace and earrings. You have for yourself here the most outstanding luster, quality, juiciness to sapphires. This is a fancy sapphire strand because you've got inside here yellows, sunset sapphires in there, you've got your classic sapphire, you've got pinks in there verging on rubies, you've got graduating through to dark blues, through to greens, through to almost your colour change variety. You've then got yourself these purple sapphires, and that graduates through into darkers, almost those cognac hues in your sapphires, through to greens, through to golden sunsets, and then through to yellows again. You have such an amazing quality in each and every single one of these sapphires. And then the fact that you've got yourself 50 carats of genuine sapphires of some of the finest quality. Outstanding and outstanding. What do you think? Have you ever seen anything of this quality before? Is this something you thought was only for maybe the celebrities, maybe the sort of royals? Is this something you thought you'd be able to get yourself? Because before Jewellery Maker started bringing these, bear in mind Jewellery Maker was around for many years before we started bringing sapphires of this calibre and this quality. What you're seeing here is the finest we've got. And with no disrespect to anything we've offered in the past, this really is truly juicy, giving you all the colours of a rainbow, which is what you hope for in a sapphire, if you can get a fancy sapphire. We did have a good quantity of these. This for me is one of my favourite choices. I chose this from the vault. Kimbo and I didn't manage to get it, but producer Dion had scheduled it for you for today. It's so uncanny that that's the way it's worked. This would have been my presenter's pick today if I could have. Again, no disrespect to my black Spinel, I can't wait for that, but this was already chosen, and this is something that deserves a red carpet if we did that on Jewellery Maker. I've got Berkshire, Leicestershire, Kent, Devon all showing an interest as well. Many of you already confirmed, and ZDYY43 is your code on the phone lines on the web, whichever is most convenient for you. Today is the day where you get involved, you give it a try, and whatever you do, do not miss out on something that you see that you fancy. What do you think of marking something like this? We were talking about it earlier with the beading thread, and we were talking about earlier and how you would connect it or how you would sort of thread it. What do you think to these? They're so long.
They're incredible, aren't they? I don't know what I would do. Part of me is thinking just leave it as it is, because I think those colours are just beautiful. But I think macrameing them with just a basic square knot macrame bracelet with 0.4 or 0.25 maybe, and just let the wire do the talking. I don't know which colour I would use though with this. What do you think, silver or gold?
Personally, I'm thinking gold.
Gold. Okay.
Actually, possibly rose gold.
Yeah.
The colours that you have here, the selection you have is amazing. It's the true vibrancy that each one is totally saturated in colour. But can you see the way the facets have been performed, allowing you to get this juicy luster? I mean, I'm not wearing it, I'm not moving it around, I'm just trying to hold it steady, in fact, and you're getting plenty of luster from each and every single colours, not just the dark blues that are possessing luster. The white sapphires in there have got it, the classic sapphire with the reds, the pinks, the juicy yellows. I mean, you don't have to struggle to see the different colours, do you? They're really apparent, every single one of them. Somerset, London, Norfolk, Sussex, Wiltshire, you've already got yours. You can call me on 0800 644 655 on the phone lines, or alternatively on jewellerymaker.com, whichever is most convenient for you. Are you ready to see how low we can take the collectible sapphire in some of the finest colours? There's those purple sapphires, they're outstanding, aren't they?
Really?
Not even £1 a carat. Well, this is just a dream. If you were to see a sapphire necklace like this, on a fancy sapphire necklace like this on a sister channel, I appreciate it would have a clasp on it, it would be ready to wear. But for me, I would be expecting at least 3 figures minimum. On our sister channel, we would be looking minimum 3 figures of something of this calibre. Can you see how striking they are, how intense they are? And again, the way it's been set, you could really, maybe, Mark, would you separate the sections, and you could have a yellow sapphire section, a classic sapphire section, and use those as sections?
I think so, especially for earrings or rosary linking. Rosary linking with it, you sort of section. Because you're looking at this, you could take all the blues, and that would make quite a substantial bracelet if you rosary linked in between. Very similar to our rosary link chain that we stock.
Yes.
So just being able to make your own and how you choosing your. I mean, there's enough there for a yellow even.
Yeah.
You could even have a yellow sapphire bracelet. Can you imagine?
And if you did one of those bracelets that just had sort of an inch of sapphire and chain on either side, you can actually get a fair few bracelets from there. Join me on the phone lines, join me on the web, 0800 644 655 with something of this calibre. On Jewellery Maker, that might look like a considered purchase compared to the price points we can do other things for. For example, we just had a kit for £25 odd, but this is genuine sapphires. They're totally genuine. You've got an authenticity certificate to prove it. And if you were to go on a sister channel and get something like this, you would be looking around £149. Nicola and Ken, Ali, whoa, they are looking like through an old-fashioned sweetie shop window. Just delicious. Oh, Nicola, I agree with that. Aren't they just really, really stunning with the classic colour, the royals, the reds, the blues, the juiciness. Aren't they just amazing? I love, love, love it. Mark, where's my kiss? Says Sally in Worcestershire. From Sally in Evesham.
Nice and hello, well.
You've started something, Mark.
Hi, Sally. Sorry. It's not that kind of show.
$49.95. It's turning that way. It's only 5 to 10. We have an extra special treat. This is producer's pick. This is Dion. I'm guessing it might be blue. We've got extra special quantity in this. In my stretch over box. I love that you called it my stretch over box. A skipping rope of sapphires. Of 100. It's a metre, right? A metre of sapphires.
Now, I've never been on a show live with one of these meters before.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
It just fits in the television. Just. Well, there you go. We were talking about nuggets. This is going to give you actually a complete contrast to see. You could wear those together actually. So you can see the difference of the faceting, and so you can see the colour is the same, the dark blue, but you can see by having that lustre and facet, you can see the difference in quality. It's no disrespect to this strand, it's just a fact, isn't it really? Love a good nugget, but very rarely do you ever see 190 carats of sapphire nuggets. So sapphire is a classic blue coming from the Latin word sapphirus, meaning blue. You've got yourself the gem of sincerity and faithfulness, thought to be. Many people, of course, have chosen it as an engagement ring, many for that reason. Many, of course, because the gorgeous Kate and previously Diana had that as had and has as their engagement ring. You might be looking on it thinking, it's September's Bristol, my birthday's in September, or I'm making gifts for September, I want to be able to have this gemstone. We have had some outstanding price points on pearls recently. So to be able to do a nugget, sapphire and pearl alternated bracelet, could you imagine? On my street in Stratford-upon-Avon, on the kind of local high street, there's a labradorite nugget necklace with some silver findings, and it's just basic threading. All it is threaded nuggets with the odd silver spacer in between, and it's £179. And that's not in a jewellery store, that's just in a store that has glass ornaments, and then it's got some jewellery in the window. Wow. £179. Now I imagine that the council tax and to pay for the shop in Stratford-upon-Avon might be considerable, but still, it's a crazy price point. Wesley Middlesex, Exemple, lovely to see you, Eleanor. I'm very fortunate in that I got to meet Eleanor, who came all the way from Barcelona. Lovely to meet you, and so great to see you on the show. Getting involved. Norfolk's there, Dunham's there, showing interest. Now you're just showing interest and put it in your basket. It doesn't mean you have to get it, but you're showing us that you like what we've got to offer, and that means the world to us, especially Dion, because she's chosen it for you. 2 by 1 mil to 9 by 1 millimetre, so they're quite considerable nuggets, and then you've got 100 centimetres or a metre, however you wish to look at it. I like it in metre, I think that's amazing. Yeah, I'm just going to pick up my metre of sapphires, just waiting for them to deliver. For only £17.95, that's what you could be looking at if it wasn't Producer Dion's producer pick. But it's blue, and Producer Dion picked it, so she's gonna give it away now. £12 and 95 pence for sapphires. Hold on. In a particular cosmetics store, like a pharmacy that I know that's round the corner from me, they do necklaces for £12.50, and at £15 you could buy random sort of base metals in a necklace, and they're very pretty. Don't get me wrong, they're in between the baby oils and the sandwich section. There's like a little stand that has jewellery on it, which I find bizarre.
Yeah. Good product placement.
Because that's where you go to get your, well, you go to get your prescriptions. You go and pick up your prescription, and then there's a necklace for £15. And I'm thinking, well, nowadays that's the price of a prescription. But to think I could get this for less than a prescription, just don't ever get ill. There we go. If only you could just say that and that made it happen, eh? Oh, £12.95. What a price! If that is not a price for a metre, nobody's going to believe you. I print out my authenticity card specifically on this one. The fact that everyone will be thinking, yeah, right, you got a metre of sapphires. Who are you trying to kid? Genuine sapphires. And they're that lovely nugget form that for me you look great with pearls. What would you like to put them with?
Well, I would wear that. Just a simple
Just like
re-threaded necklace.
Yeah?
Not that length, but...
Really?
No, but just...
So what length would you wear it at?
I don't know, just ordinary...
Just on the collarbone?
Yes, yeah. Oh, let's see, why not? It's quite a nice set. I wish I'd had this in this kit, actually, because it would have sat really well at the bottom of that necklace to carry on the dark theme, I think. That would just finished it off really nicely, wouldn't it?
It would as well. Maybe you're going to get this nugget bundle that Mark's got 20 strands of nuggets coming up. It's the biggest nugget bundle I've ever seen. It'll be in 10:30. It's about 25 minutes if you're watching live. That is really crazy. I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it. Dion's producing. And executive producer Martha put some of the schedules together. Is that correct? All of the schedules. So hold on. That means you can't get in trouble for any of it because you didn't put it together, right? Is that why you did this? I love that. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Many of you have got this already, which is great to see, and many of you are thinking about it. You have possibly got pearls with us in the past. I think that would be a lovely combination to put together. With the price point that you might have just saved, you might want to put it towards something else. Maybe the sterling silver findings that we had at the start of the show as your early bird. Maybe you want to put it towards a macrame board that you've always wanted. Thank you, Mark. I'm happy bunny now, says Sally in Worcestershire. Sure, Sally's not the only lady who fancies a kiss. Nobody wants a wave from me. Francis in Stirlingshire. Hiya! Hi, Ali. I do believe you are jealous that Mark is not blowing you a kiss.
We didn't even have a hug this morning, did we? We were so stressed out this morning.
Well, I wasn't stressed. I think you were a little bit stressed this morning. I said, morning, Mark, and he said, I'll be with you in a minute. I need to calm down. I was like, okay. So yeah, totally. That's exactly what it is. Never jealous. Maybe envious. Never jealous. That's exactly what it is. I get to hang out with him for 4 hours though. So, well, so do you. Okay. Right, which is... No. Ooh, hello there. Now this is... This just happens to have some coffee in it. I'm just going to give it a wee wipe. No, it wasn't me because I didn't carry it over the boxes, Amelia. Was it you?
Maybe.
Oh, well, here we go. This is amazing. Got a lobster claw clasp, you have your link, and you have a rose as your magnet. How gorgeous is that?
Do you know how expensive it is to buy a magnetic clasps? in silver on the internet.
Yes, because I've been trying. One of my friends wants one, and I said, well, let's have a look and see what you can get at Jewellery Maker and see what you can get online, because they were showing me ones that they'd seen that they said, have you got anything like this? Ridiculous.
I know, I had to buy 2 because we didn't have any in stock. I've got a wedding on the 5th of September that I'm making the jewellery for, and the bridesmaids' bracelets were asked to have magnetic clasps because I was paranoid that walking down the aisle the elastic would snap or something like that. So, but £18 each I've paid. And they were just a little barrel. I mean, there were nothing
So not with the decorative flower,
like
or
that.
not like our fancy Spinel that's coming up?
No, nothing like it
decorative
at all.
gemstones?
No. They're really difficult to find, actually, in this country.
To get, I saw a lot in America when I was looking.
Or there's lots of China and even Australia. Australia you can buy a lot, but you have to wait, and the postage is horrific. And so, no.
Oh yeah, and then you might get charged tax when it arrives, like I was with my dress, which I was completely baffled by it. I wasn't aware of that.
No.
So you've got yourself here a gorgeous rose, and look, if I put it flat, if it stays, I know it's a magnet, can you see how sizable it is? Put it down, it will probably try and attract each other. It's quite a strong magnet. Can you see that you've got your clasp here, lobster claw clasp here? Now you could actually separate them if you wanted. If you wanted to do that as a pendant and have something else drop from it as a magnet, you could put a magnet on something else. This is really getting into jewellery making terms, because obviously you just use it the way it is straight away, but if you want to take it another level, I mean, that would be a gorgeous charm on its own, wouldn't it, if I turn it around? Is that not quite a cute charm? It's really weighty. Obviously it's got it's already, obviously got the magnet in there, but it's really weighty indeed.
If you had a favourite photograph
of
your cat or something, and you could use it as a magnet to hold a photo onto your fridge or something.
Oh, a sterling silver.
Maybe a bit extravagant.
Right. What do you get paid? Dion's off to Jamaica, and you're wanting to put magnets with kittens and. All right, I'm just sorry. Hi. Oh yes, lovely to see you. Would you like to see what's in my fridge? Oh, there's my sterling silver fridge magnet. Oh yes. Oh, you're that old thing. Then I get my on sale salad out. Oh well, yes, you could, as Mark has suggested, use it as a fridge magnet. £11.95 might be a little bit pricey for a fridge magnet, but would be great for well, a sterling silver clasp. But how about, since Dion's producing today, we go to £9.95 for the fun.
That's amazing.
So if I hold it down there, it's very sizable. You can see that, of course, you've got your link on one side. It's got a 925 sterling silver stamp on the back, and then you've got the lobster claw clasp. Now the gram weight is 3.2. It says that's of the sterling silver, but there is a magnet in there, so obviously that's going to have a weight to it as well.
That's beautiful. So
it depends if they weighed it before they put the magnet in or not. It is very weighty indeed. Multi-bids coming in from Manchester, 3 for you. I've got 4 going to Greater London. Tanya and Tiny Weir's gone for 2. Quite a lot of people are getting this with a multi-bid, which would be lovely if you wanted to make a set, or as you say, bridesmaids bracelets. You might have more than one bridesmaid. You might want to make matching
I'm just thinking of
pieces.
taking the plunge and buying these and swapping them, because these are so much more beautiful.
Or
it's
swapping
good for
them
a
with
wedding,
what you've
isn't
already
it?
got.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah,
I think
with
I
the
will.
flowers.
Yeah.
Have we got many of them, Dion? I love that. What does this say? Sue in London.
Oh, God.
You get to smell him, Ali. Something of a treat, I believe. What's the G mean? What does G mean? I do, yes, I do get to smell him. I came home probably one of the first few times I met Mark, and Alan as well, and when I went home, my friends were like, "You've been hanging out with, who have you been on a date with?" I went, "I've not been on a date with anyone, I've been hanging out with the men at Jewellery Maker," and they could smell the aftershave on me after getting a hug. I was like, oh yeah, yes, very, very, very delightful. Yes, delightful aftershaves. I'm very fortunate in that. I could go and give Mark a hug if I wanted. He might not hug me back, but I could give it a go. Might just do that later, just to make you all envious. £9.95. Don't do a running, Mark. G as in, oh, grin. Sue in London, I am not up with text talk. My mother is much better than I. Having been a primary school teacher, she had to usually correct lots of papers which had all the text talks. C and a U and a L and a 8 and a TR. See you later. Oh, grin. That's a new one. I didn't know that one. I'm going to learn, I'm going to remember that one. G for grin. I love that. Now I remember G for grin. I forgot your message. £9.95. Oh yes. Smelling lovely. 95 sterling silver it is. 17 by 9 mil with fish lock. I call it a lobster claw clasp, but they call it a fish lock. Well, lobsters in the sea, isn't it? Anyway, that's that. Check it out when you can. Are you ready for another star buy? I hope so, because we're doing one. Absolutely not. How many have we got? Do you trust me? Do you trust Dion, producer Dion? Trust myself, trust Dion, trust both of us. Either way, you must, no matter what you do right now, put everything else down, get your phone, or get your, if you join us on your tablet, or if you join us on your laptop, log in, JewelleryMaker.com, do it now. You will thank me for it later. I'm not asking you to spend any money at all. I'm just asking you to trust me and give me a little bit of your time. No money, just time. All right? Think of it as being charitable to me. 0800 644 655. I just want a little minute of your time. Call that number. It's free. You don't have to press your button 1. Just call the number so you're on the phone lines. Have you ever been to a shop and they says there's going to be a sale? Right? And a lot of people queue up from like 4, 5, 6 in the morning just for the sale open to be Next, or the particular store called Next. Also, Selfridges and Jenners, I'm sure, do sales as well. Right? People queue outside. Now, if you know there's going to be a sale, you would go early and you'd be there before the queue started. You wouldn't wait till a queue formed if you knew there was going to be a sale, would you? You think, oh, I'll just go because I know now, before the queue. If you could be front of the queue because you know there's going to be a sale, you would just go. You wouldn't wait till the queue was all the way around the block and an hour long, like it is if you ever want to go to Windsor Palace. You wouldn't do that. You would get in early. I'm just trying to get you in early. I want you to get a first chance, first dibs, first opportunity. This I brought to you on Saturday, with the, Sunday, forgive me, with the gorgeous Linda. When I brought it with Linda, they flew out the door. We had a huge quantity. This is the exact same strand. If you missed it on Sunday morning, do not, whatever you do, miss it again, because if you do, I'll have none left. I've got about 100 of these. These are amazing. And my producer Dion's just said to me, she's taking, I'm not even showing you this yet, she's taking £10 off the price. Now the price was already amazing. So to take even 50p off would be outstanding. But for her to tell me that she's going to be taking £10 off, that's a £10 saving off this. Now these are whopping ambers. I know, Mark, your face is exactly what I'm thinking.
Well, I saw you mouthing the figure. I can't quite believe that either. That's okay.
This is unreal. Maria's in Ayrshire, she's got 2. Angelina and Mersey. Now I'm not asking you to confirm. Obviously confirm if you know you want it, that's great. But all I'm asking you to do, as your friend, yes, a jewellery accredited professional, but as your friend, first and foremost, to give you, I've got 20 people roughly on the lines, just holding. Lots of people already got it. Trust me and give me a call. It's just to put you at the front of the queue. You wouldn't run a race against Usain Bolt and not even have your shoes on, would you? You give yourself at least a bit of a chance. We all know we're not going to win, but we give it a go, right? You tie your shoes and you'd be in your starting blocks. You wouldn't be like him walking around having some chicken nuggets. You'd be ready to go. He does apparently eat chicken nuggets before a race from the Golden Arches. Yep. I wasn't just saying that because it's chicken. I just realised the way that sounded there. But apparently, yeah. That's what he eats before a race, apparently. Processed chicken nuggets. Yep. For your athlete. Right, anyway, you would give yourself a bit of a chance. You wouldn't be in the changing rooms if everybody else was on the starting line. You'd be ready and raring to go. You maybe even be having a wee Lucozade drink. Other drinks are available that do energy, like Monster and Red Bull. Right, are you ready? Not that I'd say recommend any of them. Just point that out. £39.95 and £10 now coming off. Dion, you're right, crazy. It is genuine amber. They're the biggest amber we've seen yet. Director Claire's just reiterating that. They are the biggest pieces of amber we've offered. They're just humongous. Individual single pendants they could be. They're phenomenal. And what's great about this one is you get the alternating colours from the honeys, the ambers, the cognacs. And you've got hints of reds in there, chocolatey reds. They're gorgeous. And if you joined Sheila and myself on Friday morning, you got the rondelle strand that had the alternating honeys and ambers in the exact same hues, but in the rondelles, so that would match perfectly if you got Fridays. And if you didn't get Fridays and you didn't get Sundays, or maybe you got Sunday's cognac amber but you didn't get this, then this goes with it perfectly. And if you missed all of it, well, don't miss it again.
So which would be your favourite colour on the strand?
I'm absolutely obsessed with the ones that I class as amber, like my traditional amber.
Yeah.
That's what I see amber as.
Yeah, me too.
And I love the fact you've got that selection. I mean, some of them almost look like sort of butter, melted butter, and that one looks like, when you look at it up close, it's like a dark red amber. It's like a chocolate red. I'm going to get my light actually if I can find it. Now it's really bright light, so turn away now if you don't want to see a really bright light. I'm not doing it to do too bright, but I'll put it there so you can see. It's got this gorgeous red to it. Yeah, more like a deep, dark, rich garnet red.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
And you get that in all of it, all of the reds, but it's easier to see with your naked eye. Look at those amazing reds coming through. Love it. A message in from Jackie. Hi all, Ali, I have these. They are lush. Oh, I'm really pleased. I love, love, love amber. Mark, I am blowing you a kiss. Love from Jackie. Where's my kisses?
Thank you, Jackie. That's lovely.
Are you going to catch it?
Put it in my pocket. Thank you.
I saw a small knotted amber nugget necklace in a jewellery shop last week.
Gosh.
It was £140. The quality wasn't even that great. I'm not sure who that was from, but thank you so kindly for taking the time to send that in. That was lovely to hear from you. You can pay 140 odd pounds. Goodness me, I know, and I really feel for jewellers, particularly in the high street, who are buying designs, because when I was at the jewellery fair, which is part of the spring fair, which is in February time, in the NEC in Birmingham, if you go there, they have a big jewellery part. Have you ever been to the NEC in the spring fair?
No.
It's a furniture show, but they have a whole section, or a whole hall on jewellery, and you can imagine how big the NEC is with a whole hall. And I remember I went to the Baltic amber section, or the Polish amber section, and there were finished pieces in silver, and they were starting at £70–80, and that was for wholesale. So then you would obviously have to put your markup, at least some sort of percentage on it, to make it worth your while.
Do you remember on our last show I mentioned that all the craft fairs I go to, you always tend to have an amber stall. You never seem to see amber with other jewellery on a stall. So to have it on your craft stall with everything else, that's quite a boon, I think. And these stalls, they're all sort of handmade with sterling silver, you know, pendants and clasps and necklaces and things, and they're quite expensive, as you would imagine.
Yeah, and from being at that jewellery fair, it just reiterates how...
So to have it on your stall with all your other gems, I think that's fantastic.
It shows the calibre of what you've got to offer, really, doesn't it? If you can
Yep.
offer one of these and a sapphire piece, but just one of those in a ring we were talking about on Sunday would just be, oh, gorgeous. I can't believe you got that for £30. £10 saving per person with 100 and how many in stock? It's about, if they all go, which I'm sure they will, that'll be over £1,000 we've just said see you later to. Why? Well, why not? We've got it in stock, it needs to go. So you gotta go. You gotta go. Love it. Now I have got the most divine strand. I remember when we couldn't get this gemstone and everybody had to buy, and it wasn't because we don't love this lemon quartz as well, but we had to get lemon quartz because there was just no citrine. Faceted to the highest degree. This is microfaceted. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Graduated, Mark. You love this.
I love lemon quartz.
I'll be blowing this one a kiss next. Well, you've got lemon citrine. How do you like those apples? Oh, you need this in your life. Imagine you're fortunate enough to get the amber and that together. Could have sections of amber and sections of citrine.
I'd have
Coming
to mix it with the amethyst from the challenge, I think.
Oh, sorry. Now I've got some really, really stylish 4-row spacers. They look like quite Aztec. You can see these if I hold these up. They almost look a little bit like boom boxes as well. Really stylish boom boxes though. The ones you'd imagine Shirley Bassey to have. Their diamond welly boots. These are really cool. Now you might be looking at them the same way as I did and think, Ali, that's great, but where do the cords go in? Let me flip one down for you so you can see. Can you see the 4 holes in between each square? So there are 4-row spacers. You get 3 in a pack. I'm going to take one away for now because I want to be cheeky and inspect it myself. Now I'm confused. There's a first. So they go in. Where do they come out? They don't come out. So for me, as opposed, well, you can attach obviously to this bar here, but for me, they go in and then you would secure them in, as far as I can see, unless they just come out the other side and they just sort of sit on top of your jewellery. Is that how they would work, Mark? Do you want to see one? Can you not see it?
There's no holes underneath the bar corresponding with the holes underneath?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
So would you attach your clasp onto here, and then you would have your sort of 4 strands out of there, but then it's not really a spacer, is it?
No. I've never seen this before.
So you can definitely put your 4 cords through, and you can attach them, of course, inside here.
So you'd have to use glue to attach them, I'm assuming. Okay.
And then you get to use that bar to attach. So the more for me are sort of 4 cord ending almost.
Yes.
That you would have, or the top of a pendant, that you would have your drops coming down, your tassellating, your...
Because what you could do, you could glue 4, depending on the size of the hole, 4 quite substantial cords hanging down, and then use the bar to attach a bit of chain to with a clasp, and then you can do your macrame, like that pink, I keep reverting back to that pink piece we had on the show on Friday. Suspend that from it, because you'd have your 4 lazy strands, and then you can do all your macrame on top of that. That's what I would think I'd probably use them for.
Sounds fab. We've just had a wee message in from Jill saying you could use ribbon, so put ribbon through the top, and then have, you could have your charms coming down from that.
Well, what else you could do is you could take 4 memory wire coils, separate them, so you've got 4 separate coils, and then attach each end of the 4 coils into one of those holes, and then using that sapphire we had earlier, so you'd have a 4 band, but with the space in between, because you've got the 2 spaces under the wrist with a clasp.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. We messaged in from Elizabeth out in Warwickshire, which is where I am based at the moment. Lovely place. Ali, they are so beautiful. I'm going to put them with pearls and ruby. Oh my gosh. Sheer luxury.
They're quite Art Deco as well, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, I quite fancy these. For 3, we're looking at what, £3 each? £3.30-ish each. $3.31 each, and that's it. For a solid sterling silver, and they are pretty solid. So you've got your 4 individual links within there, and they're actually quite easy to get into the back of. You can see that's open at the back there. Very open. Used with 2 strands doubled over. It's a good one. Oh yeah, you can put 2 in there, turn it around and put it back through. It's a really good idea. I'm sorry, I'm not sure who that was from. Was it Suzanne? Lovely to hear from you, Suzanne. It's a great one. So you can have them that way, you can have them any way. And again, easy to feed your ribbon through there too, aren't they? Sterling silver, £9.95. Plenty of ideas coming through from not only guest designer Mark for your inspiration, but many from yourselves as well. So thank you for that. This is the first time I've ever seen these before. Oh, Jewellery Maker, I love the show. Everything is so amazing. It's so cheap. Jane in West Yorkshire. Cheap, cheap. Love that. Thank you so much. They're gorgeous. Right, you ready for another star buy? Dion, what are you up to? Bet it's blue. The quality is outstanding. I'm not sure who put that sort of video together, but the way they've done it, was it Ollie? The way he's done it, to have the yellows filtering through to the sort of the whites filtering through to the soft golden kissed yellows, then to the dark, almost verging on sunburst yellows. It really shows you. I mean, that would be a beautiful bracelet. I just want to slip my wrist right through that just now. That would be lovely. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? Slip my wrist through. But if you wanted to give yourself layers and layers of this, you could really easily do that with chain, maybe using some of those gorgeous sterling silver connectors you might have just got. For me, this is the first stone I ever bought from this company, so I've got a massive soft spot for it. I'm very, very biased towards this gemstone. It looks the same today as it did 9.5 years ago when I first bought Citrine. The golden glow that it possessed, it's known as November's birthstone, shares it with topaz, but it's the happiness gemstone many people know it as. And I've decided in my life the reason it's happiness gemstone is because it makes me smile. And it makes me think of the sunshine, and the sunshine makes me smile, so therefore that's why it's my happiness gemstone. I just think there's nothing about Citrine I don't love. The glow that it possesses, the luster that it can offer, the brilliance that it can also have from the internal return of luster from the inside of a gemstone. And the fact you can get it in graduations of colour. You can see that tone starting quite light, like almost like a white quartz, almost graduating through to those golden citrines, and then you get that pattern all the way through. I mean, the quality in here with the microfasting is amazing. Your lapidurist would train 3 years just to be able to be classed as a lapidurist, to be able to polish a gemstone. Then you work your way up. Now, it was one of our very dear friends, and you may well know actually Glenn Lair, a dear friend of mine, who said to me that this gemstone in particular, but many gemstones, took him 15 years not only to become a geologist, to understand the ground, be able to understand gemology, but also to be able to understand lapidary as well. They all go hand in hand, because a citrine from Brazil might be very, very different to cut from a citrine from Bolivia, for example. Different citrine locations, even though they've got the same crystal makeup, the minerals that are present, the heat, the pressure that are present might all be different. So you need to understand how to facet that, and then to microfast it. That is the creme de la creme. That is another level. If you think about simply going to the hairdressers, you have the sort of junior stylists, don't you? You have the trainees, the juniors, then you get into the sort of stylists, and then you get like the head stylist, which is the one that's probably trained in your head. You'll think they've trained the most, they've got the most experience, they could probably do any style of haircut, curly hair, long hair, short hair, frizzy hair. They'll be able to cut sort of all styles. That is what you've got here, the lapidist of the highest degree, who can cut any style of gemstone, facet it to the pure workmanship that you've got in here, is really what makes this so extra special, because the luster that this has, yes, it's the return of light from the surface, but if those surfaces aren't cut at the right angle, you wouldn't get that same vitreous luster that you're getting. It's the quality of the gem, it's the quality of the lapidary, and it's the quality in each and every single one of the gemstones that makes this such a special strand. The fact that you have that fluidity in colour graduating from the softer tones through to the deeper, darker, richer tones, and then repeating all over again, allowing you to make lots of repetition in designs. You could just do one of each one and make it a really simple yet stunning pair of earrings, just graduating the odd one in colour. Size wise, they're all the same size, they're all 2mm, they're all faceted by hand for the micro faceting. Extra facets, extra work. Is it? I love that. Well, I took it down. $17.95 is where it's supposed to be. Launch price offer only for those of you watching today are guaranteed to get it at $12.95. This, I absolutely thought this was going to be about $24.95, maybe if we're lucky $19.95. Never for a smidgen did I think it would only be as low as $17.95. And then of course on top of that, it's not actually blue. Of course, it's citrine, so I'm surprised how Dion's managed to take it even lower. Elizabeth and Warwickshire have got mine, going to put it with honey amber. Thanks to you, JM. I'm absolutely in agreement with you. Honey amber would look divine. We have some stunning jump rings, and maybe I'm just a little bit jump ring obsessed this morning, having filmed a chainmail workshop for you this morning. You can make yourself a Mobius flower to hang down from there. Maybe there's some, or a vortex, however you wish to know it. You can make yourself a little Byzantine weave. You can make yourself something to go with that with the gold. It's $12.95 for micro fasting. And it's citrine. Oh my word, I remember 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, we didn't even have citrine on Jewellery Maker. Never mind at that price. Sue in London, the sparkle and the colour, it looks like a little zircon or imperial topaz. There is imperial topaz hues in there. Absolutely. Yeah, total agreement with you, Sue in London. There's so much brilliance from them, so much lustre. This is not in any month of Wednesdays a $12.95 strand, ever. It's far too low. Mark, you look like you need to lie down after that.
Well, I'm just imagining it being with the amethyst from my challenge.
Oh my
just intersperse them, and that's all I would do. Just alternate them between the two. That's all you need. That would just be perfect. And it's already bringing out all that colour in the amethyst. It also seems to be bringing more colour out of the citrine, doesn't it? Just from adding the two. That's beautiful.
Stunning, and maybe even with the pearls too.
Like you said, you just can't comprehend the work. No. I'm amazed. And
it's not by machines, it's by hand, which is so difficult to understand the work that goes into it.
A 2mm bead to facet it, let alone.
Exactly, they have to put it into it's like I want to call it a dubstep. It's not. It's got this little groove that it sticks into. Sometimes you would use almost like sort of a form of tack, almost to stick it into. That allows you to turn at the angles, but as you say, it's ridiculously small, which for cutting, it's not too small to work with jewellery wise, but too small to work with for my mind for fasting. Microfasted peridot just arrived. This will complement the lovely green stones beautifully. Oh my gosh, Tina in Cheshire, I'm not going to fib, I'm massively envious. That would be a delightful dream. Oh, you need this. You need, and I very rarely say that, but I'm at that price point for microfasting. If you've never tried our microfasting, that is the price to try it at. If you're ever going to try it, because I don't know if you're going to get it that low again, for any microfasted strand. For this one, you'll only be able to get it with me guaranteed today. Never say never, but guaranteed today you can get it for $12.95, and that price I just wouldn't want to miss out on for that fasting quality, and the fact that it's November's birthstone, and it's still to come. Lovely. Jump rings coming your way. Quite lovely for bridal pieces with pearls. Right, those sterlings, are they sterling silver and gold plated? Love them. Oops, there's one on the floor, forgive me. Love these. Oh, sterling silver, gold plated. Let's see what gauge we're looking at here. 9mm. So this is opening up 900, with a 9mm opening up 200 more weaves with your chainmail. We were using some jump rings earlier this morning, and I really mean early this morning, 6 a.m. this morning. Fleur and I were filming your online chainmail workshop, and 9mm jump rings are a must in quite a few of the designs, but also it opens you up to a huge amount more weaves that you couldn't do without this size. You've got yourself a selection 9mm for you here, and 20 of them. So a great link for adding your gemstones, and most definitely perfect for doing your chainmail, as well as introducing in between. I mean, it might be quite nice to put in between if you wanted those amethysts that you've got, Mark, totally rich deep purple amethyst if you're doing just a necklace.
Goddess bracelet with them.
Goddess bracelet, that's the one.
That would look amazing with this particular type, shape, size bead as well. That'd be ace.
Oh, Oh, do you
Perfect
fancy
colour
it?
as well.
Sounds gorgeous. You have for yourself 9mm. You get 20 of them, but for most chainmail designs, I'm sure you can imagine, you're going to need more than 20. You could do Byzantine weave in there, and you could do sections and starts of sections. But if you want to get yourself, yeah, the Byzantine weave you can make with 20. You can make a Mobius flower with 20. There are lots you can do with just 20, as in for sections, for a pendant or for a charm or for earrings. But if you want to make a necklace, you need quite a fair few. And when they're down to $7.95 at that price point, and you're available and you can see them, and if you've already opened an order or you're opening one today, then this would be a great treat to get, because as Fleur had said to me this morning, if you see the 9mm, grab them, because they're so far and few between, and they open up your weaving, and they open up your chainmail to another level, to another world of amount of weaves you can do. So bearing that in mind, the next time you watch maybe an online workshop, or you watch something, you think, oh my gosh, why didn't I get myself those 9mm jump rings when Ali said, and you'd be thinking, I'm kicking myself, I wish I'd listened to her. Ali, you are so cute. I don't think you were born. I think you must have been kissed together by fairies using baby bunny giggles.
That is lovely.
I love the fact that it's bunnies. I had to miss feeding my bunny rabbit today. I had to get my friend to feed him instead. Bunnies and fairies and wow. I love it. That, I want to save that message. That's the funniest, cutest, short, bizarre message I've ever seen. I do quite like it. I love that you had no name attached to it. Good morning, good morning. Da, 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 da. I should stop swinging and wiggling in this chair, shouldn't I? I'm going to fall off. Another message. Loving all the messages today. Or maybe is it just that Kimbo doesn't show them? I don't know. Oh, Ali, my son just said, ah, and just blew you a kiss. Jill in Cambridgeshire. Caught it, and I got it. And I didn't save mine, I got it right on my face. Thank you. Oh, I love it. New kit. Now, this is not football kit launch time. This is Mark's kit launch time. There are so many nuggets. It's unreal. And I'm not counting Mark as a nugget there. This is amazing. Well, you call me a bus. I'm trying to get you back.
I did call you a bus.
You called yourself a bus too, technically.
I know.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, I got this kit, I got it home, and I gave myself a 2-day maximum, because I just could have spent, and I've got so many kits on the go at the moment, that 2 days was my maximum. So that substantial necklace, plus all the bits here. Oh,
I'll bring it over, actually.
And I've got all of that left. I've used 15 full strands, which left the 5, and then I've got the bits.
So hold on.
It's masses
Remove
of it.
my cup. 5 full strands.
Yep, I haven't even touched
from your
yet.
20. So you've used, well, you've entered into 15 of them.
Yep. So that's 5 I haven't used, and the colour range is perfect. So you could have made something really, really beautiful,
Use
sort of
those
beachy
together.
with those. And then there's all the excess that I had left over, all bagged up.
Oh my gosh. That's so much left, and you've managed to make so much. And they all look like they're from completely
Different.
separate kits.
Yep. Well, the first thing I did was I put them into colours that I was going to use for each piece.
First thing I would have done is phone Laura and Pep and say, is this all one kit?
Yes, I did do that. I'd rather a stern
You
email.
checked? Really? This is all for me. This is amazing. This is amazing. So you get your threading pack, beading thread, elastic, monofilament, as if you need anything else. And then you've got yourself, I mean, where do you even begin?
I know. And I was allowed to use anything that I had in my
doubled up. I
stash.
can't
They're
really get
amazing, I
in.
know. So in effect, you got it's a 40 strander, isn't it?
Yeah, because you've got, well, on average, normally we would look at about approximately your sort of 30. There's moonstone in here, there's opals in here, there's citrine in here. Very rarely can you get a white gemstone, as in pure white, and you've got your white quartz in here. You've got everything. Ooh, you want to give us over £40 saving? No way. The price you can see on the web is your price of everything added together. So I guess technically your should be price. It's now on the TV as well, which is down to 83.90 pence. For this many, I mean, I'm trying to graduate them, but Mark, I'm not going to be anywhere near as what you would do.
Can I interrupt really quickly?
I don't know if you can. What are you going to say?
included.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get there. I'm saving the best till last. Cheeky, cheeky. Right, you got pinks in here. I'm trying to. Have you got pink opals?
Yep.
Mark, you must have thought all your Christmases came in
all
one.
my favourites in one bundle.
Right, I'm not done very well on the graduation. I'm kind of giving up on it now because
okay.
there's too many, and mine was rotten. But it started off all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Right, so there's 20 that we get. You have seen the emeralds. Did you spy those in the middle? Genuine emeralds in between your apatites and your neon apatites. Did you see those? I'm going to move that out of the way for now. Oh my gosh. Oh yes.
And my favourite on the end, the dendrite.
So you've got white agate, amazonite. Now I'm not doing it in order, I'm just reading the order that I've got here. Totally natural for your white agate, your amazonite. You've got pink amethyst in there, you've got sky blue apatite, neon apatite, aquamarine, citrine. Aquamarine's totally natural. You've got yourself totally natural orisa garnet. You've got emeralds in there, totally natural for your lapis lazuli, your moonstone, your pink opal, all the way from Peru, dendritic opals, all the way from Africa. You've got Australian opals, totally natural. These are all natural, the ones I've just said that with. Madagascar rose quartz, my favourite variety of rose quartz because it's so pink. You've got clear quartz, again natural. You've got white topaz, labradorite, chrysocolla, all natural. That's your chrysocolla there. And then hold on, wait a minute. That's 19 strands. Could it be? Yes, it could. That something's coming, and it's very, very good.
It's very dark. I couldn't quite believe the quality of this.
It's tanzanite in your, yeah, I love it. I just heard Dion go, really? It's your bundle. Oh, but you didn't put it together, did you? Pep put it together. So saving the best to last, the gemstone that when you see it, you got to grab it. The best time to buy it was what, 9-10 years ago when we started bringing it in our sister channel to the UK. Get yourself tanzanite. Now, for each one of these individually, how much would you be hoping to spend? Emeralds. Let's put your emeralds next to your tanzanite. Emeralds, tanzanite. You've got aquamarine. Let's get it going on here. So 2 of the beryl family, plus your tanzanites. Then if you think about it, garnets, January's birthstone, very, very popular in there. Don't forget your amethyst, of course, February's birthstone, the gift of love, many people feel, but they also feel that about your garnets too. Then you've got the gemstone that was used, of course, by Cleopatra to crush and have as eyeshadow, your lapis lazuli. You've got opals from Australia, world famous opals. And then if that's not enough, we're just going to bring in some Peruvian opal and some dendritic opal in there as well, just to make sure you've got an entire October's birthstone opal collection ready and ready to go. Then we've added in your topaz, which has got some of the natural blue in it as well. Natural topaz with natural blue topaz, which is amazing. It's meant to be white, but it's verging into the natural baby blues, a bit like aquamarine hues in there. Pure clear quartz, which is outstanding quality. You've got in here your white agate, which I adore, totally natural, and one of your closest to an opaque white stone that you're going to get. Then we finish off moonstone, humana, just going to add you in from the feldspar family. And why not add in the #1 gemstone 3 years in a row running? We've only done it for 3 years, since 2012, 13 and 14. Labradorite, the #1 strand voted by yourselves as your favourite gem. Why do we add in next month, November's birthstone? Gosh, it's not next month, not yet. Wishing the months away. One of the most popular gemstones, one of the most difficult gemstones to get, and it's the largest of the entire nugget bundle, the largest nuggets in the entire strand. Citrine, you're getting 255 carats of. I believe it's the largest carat weight out of all of them. Then you've got in there, I know, I'm just going to put in some amazonite, because that's an amazing gemstone that we just fancy. Outstanding or outstanding, it's totally natural, 225 carats, and it's Indian amazonite. And of course, as we were talking about the feldspar family, I adore Indian feldspar, particularly your Indian moonstone. And if you can get Indian in your Amazonite. I feel it's got more of a shimmer to it, like a princessy shimmer. Apatite, the gem that's known to deceive, apateo, meaning to deceive, which confused people because so many people didn't know it was a gem in its own right. Both natural, and the neon variety. And then, I know, let's just add in a gemstone that you've probably never even seen before, chrysocolla, and just mix it up. Have we got you something for everybody in this? Or something for everybody?
Oh, absolutely everything you could possibly want. That's amazing. And I didn't actually use the tanzanite.
Oh, the tanzanite.
I didn't use the tanzanite, no.
Imagine, oh, I've got a kit and I didn't even get time to use the tanzanite. What a luxury.
Oh, what's she doing? Do you know?
The saving from £83 is going to be over £40. It's down to £40. It's £39.95 from £83. That means your tanzanite, if you separated it, is gosh, it's better than half price. Absolutely. Your tanzanite is what, less than £2? £1.99. Imagine you went and you can't even buy ice creams really for that price point.
No.
I like ice creams.
So bear in mind your breeding pack's £5, isn't it? So that's £35.
£4.95, yep.
Yeah. So that's even less. That's £1.75, isn't it? Something like, yeah, £1.75. That's silly.
So however you wish to look on it, £1.99 per strand, and you get your beading thread monofilament as, or you can incorporate that at £4.95, which is what it normally is on the web, and then you can take that down to £35, so make it less than £1.99 a strand. Look at that dendritic opal, beautiful, and the kumihimo you did there in that one.
Yep.
That looks gorgeous. I adore the garnets, amethyst, and rose quartz piece with the white quartz in there as well. Can you see them all? And then where did you? Oh, you put it over there. The one that you saw a sneaky preview of on Facebook. This is like what we've been banned from doing, technically. I don't know if we are banned, but Kimbo's told me she's not allowed to do it, which I imagine she's probably not. Are you the same? You're not allowed to do nugget bundles anymore? 10-strand bundles? You didn't ever do them? Well, you're doing it now. Oh my gosh. I think she'll be start trying to do them now. We're not really supposed to anymore because it's just so low. And the next time you ever have tanzanite and you think, if you ever, as long as you don't look at this and think, nuggets can be $1.99 or a strand of tanzanite $1.99. This isn't easy. You're having to buy, what hardship, 20 strands of nuggets, but they are some of the most coveted nuggets out there.
Incredible. I mean, as you said, you've got 3 or 4 strands of opal in there, chrysocolla, which I just love. I just absolutely love it. It's like a green lapis, isn't it? It's a beautiful stone.
It's like a turquoisey greeny. Yeah, it's a mixture of turquoise and green.
And topaz and tanzanite and emerald. Well, it's getting silly now, isn't it?
And 3 types of opals. We message from Elizabeth in Warwickshire to say, thank you, GM. So beautiful. You have made my day. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. That's a over £40 saving. So basically, you've got over half price. Just going to check a threading pack. You definitely get 2 threading packs.
Oh, do you?
That's apparently what it says in the graphics.
Okay.
And 2 essential threading packs. So I've just had it confirmed from producer Dion. You're going to get 2 of these packs, which are normally $4.95. Oh, it's just come undone. So that's down to £20, $29.95 for all of the nuggets, if you wished.
That's silly.
So if you had the threading packs at normal price, you've just got the nuggets for what, £1 each?
Just trying to work out how much.
Yeah, that'll be £1 each. Oh no. No, it wouldn't. Well, it'll be less than $1.99, put it that way. By a lot. £1.49, so £1.50 per strand. That's the lowest I've ever seen these at.
I've done a quick tally up about how much I would charge for these, and it comes to £240.
And you haven't even worked with 5 of the strands?
No.
Or the other threading pack?
I mean, this would be £60 purely, but I mean, that was a whole day piece, because I took all the chips and nuggets off, and then I graded them, and then I threaded them all back on. There are actually 5 sections in here that I've plaited. And what I've done, I've chosen 5 colours to start, and then I've cut them into 8cm sections. So this, the topaz at the top, so you'd have 10 8cm sections, which is just under the double length, and then I've repeated that all the way down to the bottom. And bear in mind, for the bottom section, you only need 1, because you don't want it to be too big. Okay. So all of that's been threaded, and then if I turn it round, all I've done is I've started at one end, and I've gathered up and used this shell pearl from my stash with a Wags Y cone on the top with a clasp, and then all 5 sections come out of the cone, and then I've started the plaiting and then repeated it all the way around. And I've done this necklace 3 or 4 times now, and this is without doubt the neatest. So I think I'm getting to grips with the plaiting now. So it's quite difficult to do a 5 plait with just basic cord, but with chips and nuggets attached as well. But I'm really, really pleased. So that's coming home with me today.
Oh, is it
that's
now?
going to go on my stall. Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck asking Laura for that. £39.95. Got mine. Going to be busy for the next year regarding threading these. Lovelies and beading buddy. Oh, Anne, it's lovely to hear from you. We had a beautiful piece that you'd made on just the other day. I hope you got to see it. It was so wonderful. We all had a wee look at it. The jewellery that Anne had made just on Friday, I think it was, we had a look at it. Lauren Shropshire's messaging, can't wait for these to arrive. Fingers crossed, it's before next Monday, then I can bead on the beach next weekend. Oh, Laura, that sounds wonderful. I love that. £39.95. I can't
amazing.
even handle it.
That's amazing.
Wow. Right, Mark, what are we going to do then?
Well, I'm quickly going to show you how to finish off Kumihimo with a ribbon clasp with beading thread.
And which one's this featured on this one?
Yeah, I'll do it with I've used red from my stash, so I thought it went really well. Sort of a nice Valentine's Day or Halloween piece, isn't it?
Or St Mirren football, our colours are red, black and white.
No, I just, this
totally
is...
did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yes.
We won last night, can I just put it? St Mirren won 2-1 yesterday.
Wow.
Very proud of them, considering 6 of the team are from our academy. What a bargain! Marina is messaging from Lincolnshire. Well, I'm not going to disagree with you. Love it. Right, so we're going to have a look at how to finish the Kumihimo with the cord endings.
Yeah, so what I've got on my board, I've got a basic 8 warp braid again, which is very simple. And if you've got beading thread at home and you've got a spare couple of hours, make some braid, because as you can see, it looks absolutely stunning. And that is going to be really, really, really strong. It's a beautiful medium using beading thread. And next week, bit of a heads up, we've got some coloured beading thread packs coming back. I didn't tell you that. So for Kumihimo with beading thread, this is the best. Okay, so what I've done, I've started, so you can imagine that I've got 2 inches of naked braid, okay, and then I've got my chip section, and then I've got, again, at the other end, 2 inches of the naked braid. Okay, so we're going to take it off the board, and when you're using beading thread and you're taking it off your board, don't cut in the centre. You want to cut on the outside edge, purely because you don't want this middle section to start unravelling. So just put your pliers nice and flush with your Kumihimo board.
So you know they're all the same length as well. Just to let you know, Sissy in Oklahoma is taking the time to get up. She's just got up. It's 4:50 a.m. If it makes you feel any better, I got up at 4 a.m. this morning. Well, 4:30 a.m. UK time this morning. So I'm feeling your earliness. What a deal! JM is doing it again. Hello, Mark and Ali.
Hello.
Can't wait to see what you're going to do.
That's amazing. I can't believe this kid.
Good morning to you.
So at the beginning, I just tied an overhand knot with the 8 cords and I attached my weight to it. Okay, so at this point, all I'm going to do is I'm going to undo that knot. So you just simply feed back the wires back through.
So there's maybe a tip not to do it too tight, because you're going to be undoing it again.
Absolutely.
Of course, the weight might pull it down anyway.
The weight pulls it tight. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to undo that knot.
Just to let you know, with that £40 saving, many of you have taken advantage of it. Actually, many of you getting more than one.
Wow.
It is over £40. Imagine I said to you, you can get over 50% off. Well, that's what you've just had.
That's mad,
amazing. Do check it out as and when you can, because there aren't that many left. Lovely to see them in baskets, and thank you so much for showing an interest. Out in Nuurden, Holland, for example, lovely to have you taking the time to join us. Mark, sorry, I'll let you carry on.
No.
Best of luck to those of you who are interested.
So this would in effect be, I don't know, 30 centimetres long for a necklace length. So we've got 2 inches of naked braid at the end, and then our chip section. And we're going to, I love these, I absolutely love them. I've tried to use Kumihimo bell caps, but I don't really want to use too much super glue if I can. Okay, so so these are fantastic for me. This is my favourite finding ever in Jewellery Maker history. So we're going to take one end like so, and we're going to decide which part of the ribbon cap we're going to use, and I always separate it through ease of use. It's always easier to have it in 2 separate parts.
Well, there's less dangling about it, really, isn't
that's
there?
right. And because the Kumihimo braid is a constant circle shape, it doesn't matter where you have your ribbon end clasp up or down. There's no front or back. So we need to prepare our braid first of all. So what we're going to do is just take our flat nose pliers and we're just going to squidge the end a couple of centimetres. Okay, so it's nice and flat, and this will sort of aid closure of your clasp. So we pop in our clasp like so, and then hold these little tails. It's important that you have little tails at the end because you want something to hold on to pull your section through. Okay, so we know that's nice and flat. We're going to close the door nearest to us first. Okay, nice and flat. And I'm just going to turn 90 degrees and close the second door down. Okay, so you can see that's nice and secure, nice and flat. And what we're going to do with the tail that we've got, we're just going to lift up out of the way. Okay, so it's standing vertical away from our clasp. And then we can go in with our flush cutters or our scissors and cut nice and flush. So you can see that's really neat. There's no horrible ends sticking out at all. Okay, so then we just repeat that the other side. So go to the end, flat nose pliers again, and squidge nice and flat.
That technical term we had from the first demonstration. I love it too.
So squidge a couple of centimetres and then pop in the second part of our clasp. At this point you will have to remember which side your front and back. Okay, so hold it nice and level. Close the door nearest to you first of all. Like so. Tilt 90 degrees, as simple as that. Close the second door down. So it's nice and flat. Pull up the tails, and with beading thread and wire it's going to stand there perfectly, and then we can go in and cut with our flush cutter pliers nice and neat. So you can see it's nice and flush, it's nice and neat either end, and then you'd have your Kumihimo section running through the middle as we've got with the necklaces. And with this one I made a little pointer showing the beading thread at the end, just so you can see. But no, it's beautiful. It's very time consuming chip Kumihimo. It does take a long time to thread on all your beads, but it's definitely worth it, the outcome at the end. I mean that central one with the garnet in the bottom, that's just beautiful. Absolutely love it.
They're stunning, and you've got a brilliant selection here of different colours and gems, all nuggets, so you can get to grips with it and continue. Message from Anne in Caithness. Oh, Mark, waiting for more of your DVDs to arrive, so I need these strands. I'm so hooked. Anne out in John O'Groats. JM, you have done it again. Oh, I love that, Anne. Barbara in Essex. Hi, Mark and Ali. Love the show. Whoa, nugget heaven. What size memory wire for the bracelets would you use, Mark? Love from B. The memory wire that we have in our kits at the moment is fantastic for chips and nuggets, okay? Any particular size. We are trying to source at the moment some extra strong for larger beads, so you're able to use larger beads on the wrist. So I tend to use 4 coil minimum when I'm using these, and I always, if you see deals for shell pearl on the show, I don't know if we've got any today, snap them up, because shell pearl are an amazing accent bead just to add a bit of interest onto your bracelet, and you can colour coordinate the gemstone, the chips with the shell pearl. And so there's a real top tip: if you see shell pearl bundles, snap them up purely to use with your nugget memory coil bangles, without a doubt. Make sure you do that then. Next time you see it, you'll be thinking of Mark, you're thinking, what did you tell me to do? Snap it up, that's what I did. 46 and quantity going down very quickly, so check it out as soon as you can. FTGC 62, you're getting over 50% off. It should have been £83, 60ish I think. It's now down to £39.95 on a first come first served basis, so even if it is in your baskets, unless it's confirmed, it is not guaranteed. Hi Mark and Ali, great idea about making strands of pleated beading thread in advance. I'm going to get going tonight and get some done. Kimberly in Aberdeen. Kimberly, fellow Scot, really please make sure you take a picture of it when you finish. Everybody, what you're working on today, take pictures, because we want to see for your wall of fame. Hopefully this time next week you'll be entered into the draw. We're going to have a look at your wall of fame for now. Hey, hey, are you ready for Wall of Fame? Mark, I think you got the first one.
This is made for me, I think. We've got
really?
we've got Y cones, we've got chips and nuggets, and we've got rosary linking all in one piece. This is amazing.
And colour-wise, it's made for Dion.
325, it's beautiful. And this is from Mama Minx. We love Mama Minx. Hi all, here is my entry for this week. It's an aquamarine and labradorite lariat. The tassel is made from faceted aquamarine brouillé drops, aquamarine chips and labradorite beads. The cone is copper wire and the rosary link chain is created from aquamarine chips and labradorite beads. I hope you all like the finished result. All supplies are from Jewellery Maker, of course. Keep the inspiration coming and have a great week. That is divine. That is absolutely beautiful. Well done.
Gorgeous, well done to you. 327. Hi all at JM. Since the end of May, we have had visitors from Australia, a wedding, and my daughter's house move. Hence why no contributions to the Wall of Fame. Hopefully, back on song here is my Jasper memory wire bracelet, soon be making for Halloween, so look out for the spider. And this is love to us all from Gloria, who's out in Coventry. Coventry's just up the road. In fact, I was in the Coventry area the other day. I was picking children up from a Maplethorpe who were on a 1-week holiday camp. So it's children who are young carers who got to go for a week. So I was picking them up. So I was in Coventry, just past Coventry the other day. Corley Services is where I was, hanging out for an hour because the bus was late. So well done to you, we'll enter you in, no bother at all.
My next one this morning is number 324, and this is from Claudia in Nuneaton. And
Yes,
Claudia says, "Hi all."
either.
That's not far, is it? No. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. These simple earrings are made with pink shell hearts and fuchsia 1mm wire, both from Jewellery Maker. Fingers crossed for a win, although I do wish my fellow Wallers luck for the draw on Wednesday.
Oh, today.
Keep up the fun and bargains. Love to everyone. And that's Claudia from Nuneaton. If I just turn them up that way, there we go. Beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, wow.
I can see you wearing something like that.
I was going to say my favourite. It's got the pinks going on there. Loving peachy pinks as well. Right. Oh.
I know. Incredible, aren't they?
A lot of work has gone into that. Sorry, I just sounded like a horse there, didn't I? 326. Wait to see this. Sarah out in Hull. Oh, it always makes me think of Christina, director Christina from Hull. She used to always go sparkle, sparkle, and anything with sparkly. So if you ever hear that, it's from Christina in Hull.
Okay.
Hi, this is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. Oh wow, first. I made them for an upcoming holiday and think they will look fab with maxi dress, and the cords, cabs, beading foundation and ultra suede are all from JM, and the seed beads and crystals are just from my stash. I hope my first attempt at enclosing cabochons isn't too shabby. Wishing everyone good luck and keep up the good work. And that's from Sarah out in Hull. Love it.
First attempt. That's incredible.
Oh, sorry, Sarah, forgive me, I read that. I put an H on that and there isn't one. Lovely to see. Well done you. And again, a first attempt. Shabby is not a word I would put near that at all. Well done you. Number 326.
Okay, my last one for this section is number 323, and this is being presented beautifully.
Hello.
And this is from Paula, and
Dibs.
Paula's from Peterborough. Have you dibs that already?
Yep, beat you to it.
And Paula says, "Hi all at Jewellery Maker. It's been a while since I sent my entry to the Wall of Fame, and I've been asked to create a bracelet to complement a stunning strand of natural pearls a friend had been given by her mother to wear at her daughter's wedding. Jewellery Maker was the only place that had the quality of pearls that would even come close to the standard I needed. I hand knotted these beautiful champagne pearls using natural Eslon thread and finishing it off with a sterling silver wire and toggle clasp. I was also lucky enough to get some button pearls to make a patching pair of stud earrings for her too. I hope it makes the wall. Thank you very much." And that's from Paula Pearson. That is exquisite.
Hey.
That's really high end, isn't it? With the
Stunning.
box. Beautiful. Well done.
I'd half
Gorgeous.
inch that if I could.
Oh, you've dibs that, haven't you?
Dibsed it already. If I could, it would be dibs. Thank you so much for sending in your entries. We've got 5 more to show, and then it is time for the draw. Now, we've got lots and lots coming up. Mark has had another kit still to go. I know this is the one that took you the longest working, wasn't it?
That one just gone was. This was a bit of a light relief. It was
good.
nice. It was
Oh,
nice,
good.
yeah.
So maybe plenty of inspiration coming for you. Mark can relax. He's of course got his challenge that he's working on. Do not forget my presenter's pick coming up. The most stunning sterling silver clasp with black faceted spinel. It's unreal. It's gorgeous. As well as Tourmaline coming up after a very, very short break. It is just stunning. Oh, I can't use that word enough today. It describes everything. We've got greens, maybe even some chrome tourmalines in there, as well as your pinks, rich, juicy, and maybe even some rubellite hues there too. So don't go anywhere. Lots more to come. Of course, the draw is coming your way, and this is a short break just to tell you a bit about the courses that we have if you ever want to come and join us.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
We really appreciate your support here at Jewellery Maker, so we'd like to give you something back every time you refer a friend to us. Once your friend's order is delivered, you'll both be rewarded with a free £10 credit to each of your accounts. Simply log onto your account or ask our call centre team to find your Refer a Friend code, give it to your friend and have them type it into the refer box when they sign up online. Alternatively, give the code to our friendly call centre team and they'll do the rest. So come and bring your friends into the fabulous world of jewellery making. Jewellery Maker, share your passion.
My word, the juiciest pinks verging into and close as you can into your reds, rubellite hues, as well as your pink tourmaline, and then these gorgeous, rich, deep, intense greens. This is a true dream. You have, different angles actually now that I'm looking at it and taking it off of the T-bar. You have got these cinnamon tones coming through as well. Bear in mind, tourmaline, a little bit like your sapphire, has over 100 hues. It's a really, really collectible gemstone. And for you to get such sizable 9x1, they go up to from 2x1mm nuggets, you have yourself a really, really top caliber variety of tourmaline. This is a true multicolored tourmaline there for you as well. You're getting blacks in here, you're getting golden yellows, almost evening honey tourmalines, caramel tourmalines coming through. Your chromes, your deep greens. Now I can't say for sure if it's a chrome tourmaline. I don't have it in my information. It's just called multicolour tourmaline. But the way of finding that out is if you do happen to have a Chelsea filter, have a look through it at the greens, and if it is a chromium tourmaline, a chrome tourmaline it's known as, it will have red when you look at it through the Chelsea filter, because with the Chelsea filter it shows up chromium and it shows up as red. So that's another way. Chromium tourmaline is highly, highly prized and quite considerable in your price point. It would change quite dramatically price wise if you do have chrome tourmaline. I know it does in our sister channel. So you're getting a great selection of the blacks, of the pinks, of the hints of the ruby. Now, when you have a red tourmaline, it's a bit like when you have a red colour of a corundum family. A red colour corundum is a ruby. A red colour in your tourmaline family is actually known as a rubellite. So you've got hints of rubellites in there as well as the pink tourmaline. So famed, so collectible. You will know I have a pink tourmaline necklace. My pink tourmaline necklace was nuggets, smaller than this. I still have it in the house, and it was down to £19.95. I managed to get my 18 centimetre, well actually it was 16 centimetres for the pink tourmaline and a 2-inch extender clasp on sterling silver. Now I got that at staff price on our sister channel, and we are very fortunate. Mark, you'll be able to back me up on this. As staff, we get a great discount, which is amazing on top of all the treats that we get to see. We do get a discount as well. But sometimes the discounts that we get, you may even be better buying it on the TV at the rates we go to sometimes, majority of the time, especially in that nugget bundle. We couldn't have got that with the staff discount. We would have had to join you like this. Wanda's in, Elizabeth's in, Florence and Janet and Collectors and Multibits in Lancashire. You have such a collectible gem. If you look into your bespoke jewellers and your big, I'm talking about your jewellers that have security guards on the outside of the door as well as the inside. You know the ones where you have to ring the little bell and somebody comes and opens the door with gloves on. That sort of style of store. That's where you'll have tourmaline. That's where you'll have your rubelite, your pink tourmaline, your chrome tourmaline, your green tourmaline, your black tourmaline, your evening tourmaline. That's the sort of calibre of where you would buy this gem. So therefore the price point that goes along with that service straight away is very different to what you could get if you could just pop on the phone and pick it up. Oh, sorry? Is it? $19.95 was my price point in my head. Because you've got black, you've got pink, you've got the rubelite tones in there, you've got cognac tourmaline hues in there, you've got everything when it comes to quality, colour, variety, collectability. You don't have to have this made into jewellery to have it valued and appraised, just so you're aware. No, I love this. My producer Dion just said, oh, there's people buying 4s and 3s and 4s. No wonder you're giving away such a collectible stone that is, and no, this is something that Warren Buff said, and he's always said, please make sure, well, he didn't say please make sure, I said that, but it's perceived value, not necessarily what the value actually is or is shown. So at £6.95, please bearing in mind, it's you that decides what you put this with, whether you put it with sterling silver, which I would imagine and recommend you to do, gold plating, precious metals, that's what you see. But when you see £6.95, your perceived value of this is that it's only worth about £6.95. That is never, ever what I would ever do, and not what I'm here to do. None of my colleagues are here to do that either. We're not to imply a value of worth. That's not why I'm here. I don't class myself as a salesperson, because otherwise I would make you buy things. I don't do that. I'm here to help you make an informed decision about what we have to offer. You decide what you like, you decide what your budget is, and you decide if you want to pick up that phone or if you want to log in JewelleryMaker.com and if you want to get involved. I'm here to assist you to make sure you make the most knowledgeable and informed purchase or decision regarding a purchase you may or may not wish to make. Now, I know from an accredited jewellery background that £6.95 is not where anybody would expect tourmaline, especially collectible varieties of tourmaline like this, to be, but it happens to be that price. So my job is not to judge that price, it's not to really comment on that price. Yes, obviously it's hard not to comment on that price when you know in your head what you've maybe offered it for, and I've sold it for an assisted channel, but £6.95, put it into context of what you could buy elsewhere, have a look elsewhere, see your price points elsewhere, and then make yourself an informed decision. But for you to get that for 145 carats at £6.95 with a 30-day money-back guarantee, there's no catch on there, it's not a necklace, you have to make it. I remember a lady I spoke to at tennis, she's a funny lady, she's hilarious, and she said to me, Ali, I watched, now she couldn't even remember if it was our show or another show. She said, I watched your show and I bought myself a necklace, and it arrived and I had to make it myself. I was like, it's called Jewellery Maker. I said, if it was my show you're watching, I said, I'm not being funny, but it's called Jewellery Maker, you meant to make it. She went, oh, I thought it was ready to put on. So if anyone's just tuned in, just to make sure, it's for you to make jewellery with. In all fairness, this one you could just slip over your head, but I wouldn't count on the temporary strand lasting, because it isn't. That's exactly what it is, a temporary strand to show it to you. But for a temporary strand, you could just flip it over your head, or you could just restrand it and then flip that over your head. It's a stunning lariat style necklace. But for that price, knowing $19.95 for a 16-inch necklace I paid, yes, I had a sterling silver extender chain, clasp, still not the right price. Enjoy it. Mark, you look perplexed.
Well, no, I'm just trying to decide. I don't think I've ever had tourmaline strand like this with such large chips. I can't recall ever having 9x1 before, ever.
There's some of our just over the past, I think, weekend there, I noticed some 9x1s, but other than that, you're right, there are some of our large, especially for that gemstone.
Has this been made here, this piece of jewellery next to me? Has that been made?
It has, and I didn't see it for the macrame board, and it was made using...
Wow.
No, it was made using this one.
Yeah.
It was by Sue. It's stunning. Wow.
$6.95.
And that's using the cord.
Wow.
The new, is that the Zari cord that we've just got? The gold one. It's been, I think, if I can see correctly, kumihimoed and twisted in with it. Plaited and twisted. Anne messaged in from Beading Buddies earlier today. Anne and Sue and Susan all worked together to make pieces like this, and I didn't even know this was in the building, so thank you so much, Mark, for pointing that out. I couldn't see it from the crammy board, although it was on the table for everybody to see. I wasn't aware of it. Amazing. And as you say, $6.95. Say what? We've just had a brand new treat arrive in the building. Oh my goodness gracious me, but I don't know what it is. Is it a tool? Is it a gemstone? Is it a strand? Is it a board? What is it? It's going to go amazing with my whoa, 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 whoa. It's going to go with my black Spinel. In 15 minutes time. Ooh, ooh, it's on my table, it's on my table. Ah! You are joking. No way. Oh my gosh. Can we do my presenter's pick first or not? I'm going to do my presenter's pick and then I'm going to do them after. I'm going to make my presenter's pick earlier. Forgive me, earlier I said it was going to be at 12 o'clock. It means everyone on Freeview can get it as well. And with 15 minutes, I'm going to do my presenter's pick, and then I'm going to follow up with the Uber. I've never seen anything like this on Jewellery Maker ever. You will need them, you want them, they're amazing, and I don't say things like that lightly. Oh my goodness gracious me, how many have we got? No, I'm not showing anybody. My director might went, do you want to show everyone? I'm like, no. You gotta trust me. I've got 117. 170. 170. I'm gonna show Mark.
How many? 5.
So excited. Mike doesn't like this guessing game, does he? He wants to look at it. Right, macrame board is coming. Now! Let's do it now. Oh my goodness gracious me. We were talking about this earlier this morning. Now's the time to see it. Now's the time to get it. Is it something that we wish we had in the building all day, every day? Absolutely. I remember our channel manager, Paula, said to me, Ali, if there's anything we can have in stock constantly, what would you want it to be? I said, macrame board. Flush cutters and macrame board. And we wish we could have this 24/7. It just sells out every time it arrives. It is so popular, whether you use it for working on, as our guest designers do when they're here, whether you use it for, obviously it's used for working on, but I mean whether you use macrame use it for macrame or not, the board in itself is a great working sort of foundation, almost like a little desk to use. It's fantastic. Now we did have a wee message on the screen a moment ago. I'm sorry I didn't read it, but I'll read it in a sec, or if it pops back. There it is. Show us, Ali, please. Oh, 12 minutes. 12 minutes, Northampton Shire. That's all you have to wait, and it's going to be worth the wait. If you like Spinel, what a silly question, if. Those of you that love Spinel, with myself and Mark, which pretty much probably everybody, I'm going to be offering you the opportunity. It's like 5 black diamonds coming your way, but bigger than what you would expect. They're amazing. A little bit of silver going on as well. You're going to love them. Right, Swadette cord collection. You get the Swadette cords as well. Oh yeah. Just cheekily add it for $12.95. Isn't the board $9.95 normally alone?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Oh.
That's a bit naughty.
So £3 for your 4 reels. That's not even £1 each. You're getting Swadette cord in brown, aubergine, lilac and red. So that one's your brown, that one's your red, that's your where is it going? Your aubergine, and it says, and that's your black. The black almost has a navy tinge to it. Have you found that, or is that just the one that I've got?
No, I thought that as well.
It's quite nice actually, because it's not too it's not too stark. I quite like a dark navy. You know, when you get an outfit, maybe if you've ever been to the shops and you're looking, you can't tell if it's black or navy. You have to read. Have you ever had that? You've had to read the label. Maybe it's just ladies' suits that I've found that with. But struggling to tell if it's black or dark navy, and I get the suit and read the label on it and see what it is. I've often had debates with my mum in stores about whether something's black or dark navy. Exciting life I lead. I love my boards. Using mine just now, says Tracy in Cheshire with a smiley face. I love those smiley faces.
It's really, I'm not going to say really again.
Useful
for when you're. It's really, useful for if you're stranding chips from the kit that we just had on, because you can attach your wire or your thread to the left of your board, and then you've got the wire in front of you, and you just let the chips go down to one end, so it really keeps it really nice, and as well as measuring equal amounts, which was really important with that last necklace we had. So just for chips and nuggets, you wouldn't imagine being able to use it for that, but no, it's fantastic. It's like having a row of those little boingers all in front of you on a board. It's ace.
Christina, the dark one is the aubergine. No, the aubergine is the purpley one on the end. So brown, red, black and aubergine. It's just that the black we were debating for a while looked a bit like navy, so sorry if I confused you by halfway stopping through that to talk about my navies and my blues. 20 of these available, bear in mind, we would love to have thousands of these macrame boards, if only. But we get as many as we can, when we can. They're constantly on reorder, it just takes a while for them to get back in stock. And no, it doesn't change your post and packaging. It will be one post and packaging in any one day, or shipping and handling it however you wish to join us. Right, coming up, our very special treat. In how many minutes now? 9 minutes till I bring you my presenter's pick, and then they're straight after, right? Right, I'm going to. Oh, I love this.
You're quite mischievous, aren't you, at times?
Absolutely, if I can be, yeah. I love it because Dion lets me be mischievous. Kim wants me to show everybody. I like being mischievous. I think it's more fun. Do you like it?
Yeah.
I love. My friend said that to me about a month ago. Don't know what I was doing. I was up to something anyway. I'm always up to something. All good though, all fun and games. Love this. This reminds me of a design Alison Tarry made not so long ago using the rainbow blue coated, electric blue coated hematite. And she said it's not normally something she would do, if my memory serves me correctly, it's not normally something she would have gone for, but when she put it together, she loved it.
This would have been my challenge if I hadn't had the amethyst one. This was second choice.
Oh, I thought you were going to say this is what Dion wanted to give you, and you chose it. So this was you were between this and the purple.
Amethyst, yes. And I haven't worked with amethyst for such a long time, so I went for the amethyst. But these, I love those barrels, are just the best.
It's quite unusual to get a mixture of same gemstone, same colour, but different shapes, isn't it?
If I had to choose any shape gemstone that was my number one, it would be the rondelle that you've got there. It's sort of a saucer shape rather than a flat square rondelle. Does that make sense?
It's almost like a spaceship, you know,
like a spaceship. Yeah, absolutely. And that barrel I would just buy for one technique, and that's on the gents DVD.
Oh yeah.
The railroad bracelet, which has the row of barrels going down the centre with small spacer beads on the outside. You can make some beautiful bracelets with this kit. Absolutely beautiful.
And then the hearts, we were talking about this the other day, purely because they are so sizable, but they're dainty at the same time, would make great sort of finishing signature pieces.
Yep, little charm on the back of pieces, perfect idea.
Like some places have, I don't know, some people may have swans or different shape animals, or some places have, I wanted to make a jewellery, don't steal my idea though, I wanted to have a jewellery collection, have pandas at the end of all of it. I wanted to do panda, but they can look quite unfortunate if they're really small. So I gave up on that idea. Awkward looking panda. But yeah, I still want to do it though, one day.
I love this.
One day, someday soon, the same time I get my castle, when I get my castle.
Oh, I want a castle as well.
Do you?
And turn it into a B&B.
Yeah. Oh no, I just want it for myself.
But it has to be haunted, and we can have ghost story nights and horror evenings and things. I'd love that.
Yeah, that scares me. Can I just ride my horse by in your castle and say hi, and then like let it drink out of your lake and then trot off
Okay, yeah,
again?
you can do that.
Do that, and you can do your hauntedness.
Yeah, it's going to have a lake, without a doubt.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mine's going to have a drawbridge. Dublin with us, Merseyside with us, Lincolnshire's with us. Margaret, Hampshire, you said Harrison. Oh, we're down to just £9.95. So whether you want to have your hearts as your signature, whether you want to use them within your design, it's completely up to you. I know, Mark, you feel that your heart designs are something that are pretty much a no-brainer. They tend to sell quite quickly without having to do really any effort.
Just simple drop earrings. Without a doubt, that's all you'd need to do. But I like your idea about your signature piece on the back of pieces. That's nice.
Well, there's plenty on there. And if you did have that as a signature, should I do a wee count? Oh, there's loads there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You've already got 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 40. 2, 4, 6.
Wow.
50. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 60. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Approximately 70 hearts.
Because even
So
a
that
pound a
could
pair,
be-
even at £1 a pair, that's £35, isn't it? That's amazing.
And
Wow.
again, as you see, you don't need a lot, just one of
No.
them. For £9.95, approximately 70 on the strand, and that's not including the barrels. Or, I mean, the rondelles you're getting even more, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're getting at least 70 rondelles. Obviously, you'll get more than that because you can fit more on a rondelle strand. All approximately 38 centimetres in length. As I say, one of the guest designers said she wouldn't normally have gone for it, went for it, and loved it, and couldn't wait for the next strand to come in. We had a huge quantity of these, but I don't have a huge quantity anymore. Collectors in the West Midlands. We're in the West Midlands. Sure, Pembrokeshire's in. I've got Tyne and Wear, Kent, Manchester, Greater Manchester, Aberdeen, Muriel's in there as well. We've got Leicestershire, we've got Lancashire, Cheshire, Hampshire, I've got Buckinghamshire, I've got Kent, Gloucestershire. I was in Gloucestershire not so long ago. Lovely. It's not far from me. It's only a few moments and I'm in Gloucestershire from Warwickshire. It's lovely. It's amazing how close the Cotswolds are to Warwickshire as well.
Yep.
Literally a wee 5-10 minute drive when you're in the Cotswolds.
I think when I leave home in the morning, I go through 4 counties to get here.
Do you?
Yeah.
And how long's your journey?
Hour and 12 minutes.
An hour and 12 minutes and you've gone
Yeah.
through 4 counties. I remember I went into 3 countries in one day.
3 countries?
Yep. Scotland.
good.
Drove from Scotland into England, then drove from
okay.
England and then got lost and ended up over a bridge to Wales, and then I had to ask them if they'd let me back the other way because I'd gone the wrong way. So I ended up Scotland, England and Wales all in one day.
no.
I was like, oh, I should have gone to Ireland on the way. I should have got the boat to Ireland, a ferry.
I had a friend once who lived in the Alps, and he'd just get up in the morning and they'd drive to Italy for ice cream, and then you drive back again. It was just Europe's an amazing place.
Oh.
And you can just do that. All right, let's
I
drive
want
to
ice cream
Italy.
now.
It's brilliant.
Enjoy those. For 1 strand, I'd be happy with that for £9.95.
That's amazing.
Really happy
Just for
with
those rondelles and barrels, and the hearts are extra for me, I think.
it. Love it. Really? Are you ready? It's my Star by Trio. Now, this is a very, very special treat. You need to trust me. I told you we're going to have a Spinel surprise, and here is part uno of the surprise. Oh yeah, there are 2 parts to your surprise. This I knew was in the building, but you haven't seen yet, so it's a surprise to you unless you're very beadily eyed spying up on my T-bar. You have got yourself totally genuine. Are you calling? Find your phone. If someone's on the phone, try and find out if it's important. If it's not that important, tell them they can call back later. 0800 644 655. If you can join me on the web, JewelleryMaker.com, do it now. Do it now. Call us now. Get yourself on the phone lines. In Leicestershire, many of you have it in your baskets. I'm not asking you to put it in your basket. I'm not asking you to confirm in any way. I'm not asking you to speak to a contact centre. All I'm asking you to do is find the phone and give us a wee second of your time. Literally a couple of seconds. This is amazing quality. Spinel is a gemstone that some people, a majority of people, and this is not a bad thing, it's just a fact, many people think you can only get black Spinel. Well, the best news ever is that you can get a collection of Spinel. Red spinel is gorgeous. In fact, the red spinel, a Burmese red spinel, is actually in the crown jewels. A lot of people thought it was a ruby, and it was actually a spinel. It is a magnificent gem. Now, I have 259 of these, or had. They're going very, very quickly. This will sell out today, because I imagine it's probably the first time that any of you on Jewellery Maker have ever seen multicoloured spinel. The rarity of Burmese red spinel, purple spinel, blue spinel. This is unreal. Spinel is known for having a very, very similar crystal structure to a diamond, and because of that, you get yourself a great opportunity for luster and brilliance. It's a really hard gemstone. It's only surpassed by your corundum family, so your sapphires and your rubies, and your diamonds. That's the only gemstones that surpass it in hardness. So it's a brilliant gem to wear every single day, especially in a bracelet. You might bump your arm now and again in a bracelet style. With this gemstone, because of the hardness that it has, it is the perfect gemstone to have as an every single day gem. There are other gemstones that haven't got the same hardness as this, that you might only save for special occasions or now and again. But with spinel, with every colour that you've got here, it's so special. And knowing red spinel, they stopped mining red spinel in one particular part, purely because it was so expensive to get it out of the ground. It wasn't worth the mining of it. How much? No way. I haven't got a price point on it yet. Sarah in Cheshire, beautiful tones and colours, feminine but not too cutesy. And stunning. I love that one. Beads and Bling, Leanne's messaged in. Whoa, what a price. That's going straight in my basket with lots of kisses. Now you can see a price on the website, and that price has already had over 150, well, over 100 allocated and going. Bear in mind, there's lots of multi-bids. We started at 259. I'm currently and in counting at 154. A message from Alison in Kent. Hi, Ali and Mark. Loving the show. Ali, that spinel matches your dress. Love, from Alison in Kent. Alison, I totally agree with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to message in. I think that means I should just have it, right? Dibs? That's because I doubt we've ever had it, Mark. You've not been watching with your eyes closed. I believe it's a premiere to Jewellery Maker. It's a 100% must. You must just give it a second of your time. I'm not saying you have to buy it. I'm not saying you have to look at it and check it out in your baskets, but give it a second. Just give it the time of day. That's all I'm asking. The purples, have you ever seen purples? It's one of the rarest varieties of spinel in the world. You know spinel is rarer than a diamond, right? You are aware of this. Yeah, I don't have purple diamonds on the show. I don't have pink diamonds in the show, but I've got purple spinel and pink spinel.
Really?
Did I say trust me or did I say trust me? And I meant it. Spinel will be yours today, whether you get it for me for just $7.95 or whether you get it for me in a clasp at a different price point with faceted spinel. These have all been tumbled, so they've all got a brilliant luster. I just can't get over the fact that you've got so many red spinel and so many purple spinel. And if you do a little bit of an internet search using any of your search engines and you type in prices of, in fact, Dion, can we do that now? Can we type in spinel, red spinel or purple spinel, and see if we can A, find any, and B, what sort of price points at for anyone who's not got access to the web? OMG, no way. This price is amazing. I'm getting mine. Do it, people, says Jackie in Glenogwent. And sorry? Everything's in dollars. You can't find anything. Woo! Wow. So online, majority of it is pink spinel, isn't it? Wow, or red spinel. Oh gosh, I'm looking at the prices online. You're looking at 4 figures then and way up. Woo! And that's all my producer typed in was red spinel, like simply red and spinel. That was it. So have a type in, have a look and see what you can get elsewhere. Thank you so much for your messages. Thank you for getting involved. We did have 259. If you're watching on television, you can see that we're now down to 52 and counting very, very quickly. If you have it in Essex, Surrey, Essex again, Northern Holland, West Worcestershire, Hampshire, I can only see about 20 on my screen, but that extends to 60 people currently have it in the baskets. I can't see everybody. But if I haven't mentioned your location, it doesn't mean I don't see and I don't love you and I don't think you're great. It just means that I can only see 20 on my screen, but there are currently 60. It's stuck at 35 quantity wise. Somebody's just done a huge multi-bid of 5 in there. Great to see you, and quite rightly so. I'm going to have to leave that to you, because it's now time for my presenter's pick. If there's any left, check them out. I can't believe you just got multicolored, I can't believe you got purple Spinel. The collectability on that is unreal. No, there are only 56 of these. I've already got it out. I've got it ready to go. This, as you quite rightly said, Mark, is a finished pendant. Faceted gemstones, calibrated. They're just shy of a carat, half a carat of black Spinel. It's 42 points of black Spinel per person. It's not as an entirety for the whole opportunity. It's every person is going to get approximately 42 points of faceted black Spinel. And you hear many a time that Spinel has a vitreous luster, and also known as an adamantine luster. We very rarely get natural black diamonds. And the reason I compare this to a diamond is, well, naturally you would. It's a black gemstone, it's the same crystal structure, and it's natural. Now, for the luster that it has, do you know why you can get it so sparkly? Do you understand how? So, remember earlier I mentioned, and if you've just tuned in, forgive me, I'm just going to repeat everybody. This one, when it's faceted at a harder facet, remember earlier I said that this gemstone was only surpassed by the corundum family, which is rubies and sapphires, and diamonds, right? Well, this one has really, really hard. Okay, it comes in at 8 in the most hardness scale, so it's a really hard gem, which means you can put a lot of pressure on it when you cut it. And the more pressure you put, the sharper the cut. The sharper the cut, the more vitreous the luster. So you need a hard gemstone, and you need it with a top lapidurist to be able to put hard pressure facet. I mean, you might be able to facet depending on the location, depending on where it was from. You could use maybe something, you could possibly even use diamonds to facet a Spinel. It is that hard gemstone. Of course, you'll use different minerals and different gemstones, or different, as I say, minerals to facet and polish and cut gemstones. But because this is such a hard gemstone, you can use a really hard material to cut it, and then you can also use a lot of pressure. And I'm just going to compare it to cutting glass, which sounds crazy, but you can use a diamond glass cutter to cut glass. If you cut glass with a diamond glass cutter, and obviously you put a lot of pressure on it, you're going to cut the glass cleanly, and it's going to form into two parts. If you don't cut the glass with a lot of pressure, then you'll just score it and you'll scratch it, but you won't actually cut it. I don't know if you've ever tried to cut glass. My father and my brother work with a glazing business, so that's something I've tried to do. So you need to put a lot of pressure on it. What was that, Sonny? Yeah, it doesn't have I'll see if you can hear it. I'll put it up to my microphone to see if you can hear it. Can you hear that? We just put it here just so you can see. You hear it? So the click is there. It's not a huge snap click. It's in and it clicks. It's in and it's secure. These are about to sell out. I hope you've managed to get one. It's a tongue and box clasp. I'll just show you the detail in the back. It's almost like the maze I was in the other day. Looks like a labyrinth. I have this clasp. Saying it's stunning does not do it enough justice. Carol, thank you so much. Joe in Yorkshire, I made a pearl and black Spinel necklace some time ago. I had a matching bracelet and earrings last week. I'm now going to change the necklace clasp. Oh, it's just a treat, isn't it just? It's like a finished piece of jewellery. It really is. And of course, it's got the clasp in there, absolutely. The idea is to use it, but probably at the front, as you've suggested there. We had 56. I've now got 9 and counting. Cornwall, County Durham, Devon, Yorkshire. Great to see you all showing an interest in the web. On the web, quite a lot of people on multi-bid on this. Carol in Cambridge just gone for 4, which is maybe the same lady who messaged in. I'll leave that with you. Now, you've not even seen the surprise. This is the surprise. You've seen part uno of the surprise. You didn't see part deux. I mean part 2. Are you ready? Let's do it. It's start by. Oh my gosh. Now, this is something on our sister channel, Gems TV and Rocks TV, I did every single opportunity without fail. I would get my jewellery cloth, and I would polish when I was about to show to you. I don't do that on Jewellery Maker very often, not because I don't want to polish the gemstones, but usually they're not of that high-end, I'm talking 3 figures calibre, that you would get yourself your jewellery cloth with a large enough surface to facet. What I'm about to show you now is a very, very special high-end luxury. Now this is for anybody who wants glamour. I'm thinking Elizabeth Taylor, I'm thinking fashion, I'm thinking style, I'm thinking Chanel. Other designers are around, like, ooh, Bulgari, maybe Grafs of Geneva, Grafs of London. Are you ready? Are you steady? I'm about to launch the best deal for Spinel, size-wise, finished pieces that I've ever seen. Are you ready for this? Are you steady? Are you ready? Sterling silver, bezel set, black faceted checkerboard faceting Spinel! Oh my goodness gracious me! How amazing is this? Phenomenal or phenomenal? Now for this, could I match the price of the clasp? What are we looking at for one of these? So we could match the clasp with this. Alrighty. So we match the clasp with one. How about, have you called? Have you got your phone? Are you joining me? Are you going to get 5? No, we can't possibly match the clasp if we have 5. That was the price for what? $17.95 for one. So times by 5, we would be looking at times by 5. Not divide it by 5, joker. $89.75 for the 5 of them. You happy at that price? Well, we're not going to be that price, and it's front and back. It doesn't matter where you look at it. You're going to get 5, and we are going to match the price of the clasp. I can't believe we're doing this. These are brand new. This will only be those of you joining me today. I'm pretty sure about that. Bearing in mind, you've got yourself well over 100 available, and they're already going out. I think 170 originally. You will be the only people to get these. Now, you might want to share it with your friends and families. You might want to do a Fiona Potter, Sammy Fletcher, and Alison Tarry guest designers who get and share between them. I don't know who's going to get the extra one, though. There's an odd number here, so that's going to be a toughie. We have a lot coming your way today. You get 5 of them. Of course, I don't have 5 thumbs and index fingers, but I'll try and show them all to you as soon as I can. But they're all of the same caliber, they're all of the same quality. And as I say, I need a jewellery cloth to polish them. Can you see them front and back? Look at the amazing quality of the checkerboard faceting. Now, everything I mentioned to you about the clasp, about the faceting and the checkerboard faceting that you've got on this, at 22 by 10 millimeter, they're set in sterling silver. They're a dream. What a quality. Brilliant facets have been performed. That's the diamond shaped facets in what's known as a checkerboard style surface. So it's all over the front of it. And the back, of course, front and back. So it doesn't matter if these were earrings or pendants or charms. They are magnificent, as I say, on a jewellery cloth, because they are of that high caliber. Oh my gosh! Are you ready to see what we can do? For 5 of them, this is so raw. I don't even know how we've managed that. That's not even £5 each. Are you in love? Are you in love? £4 each. It's £3.59. Oh my gosh! Should we hold it up as if it was a pendant? Oh, on the chain, the early bird chain. Now, hopefully my fingers will be able to hold it. They are getting a bit of a cramp, but... Oh, maybe I should just drop it on purpose and then I could dibs it. Whoops. No. You see it from there. Black Spinel is one of the most amazing gems, and the closest you're going to get to a diamond, yet it's far rarer than a diamond. It's not as hard. It comes in at 8, and the most hardest scale diamonds come in at 10, but that's not the point. It's still amazing. And it's $17.95 for 5. Would you charge that for 1?
It's mad, isn't it? I'm just trying to think. I would use them as earrings. You see, I'd buy 2 lots and just sell them as black Spinel earrings. And you're probably looking at, I don't know, £35 a pair using sterling silver findings. Ooh. I think, personally.
How much? £35 a pair?
That would be an amazing price.
Oh my gosh, and if you got some of the Spinel nuggets, you could do a nugget piece and then that black Spinel. Oh, I think we need these. What do you reckon? Drop me a message, let me know what you're going to do with them. Are you just going to simply have them on a chain? Add a jump ring, put them on a chain? Earrings, bracelet. You want to do Mark's idea? Have you got your own idea, or do you totally agree? A ring, maybe? Wow. So from 170, we've got over half the stock gone. I've got about 40-ish left, not counting those of you who have it in baskets. So this is one that unfortunately you will have to confirm, I think, within the next few moments. How many? 35 in baskets. Not to mention 20 of you on the phone lines who may be in a slight second delay. Bear in mind, the contact centre will be with you as soon as you can. The sooner you press your button, the sooner we can speak to you. And of course, if you are experiencing any delays, can I sincerely apologise. It's a free phone number from 0800 from a landline and from many mobile providers as well. So you do get 5. You don't get the jewellery cloth though. Oh my gosh. Love, love. Oh, love. What a treat. So next time I tell you we have something amazing, trust me and get on the phone lines, it's not for you to confirm, it's not for you to get it, it's just to show an interest, to give you, basically, to give you a chance to get involved. Because if you're on the phone lines just now and thinking, oh no, I wish I was watching earlier, I would have got a hold of it, then hopefully next time when I try and help, then you'll understand what I'm trying to do. Right, we have another kit. It's the final kit of the morning. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. Let's go and join Mark. Macrame board wise, do try and check them out if there's any left. I'm not sure if there's. Sorry, I nearly took my face out. I nearly head-butted it there, so I nearly gave it a Glasgow kiss. So I just thought I'd point that out while I nearly knocked out. Right. Hello there. So those of you asking for threads today, you're asking for Eslon. We do have these. Somebody put this together, executive producer Martha or Pip. And when they were, I think it's probably more likely Pip or Laura actually. And when they were doing it, I imagine they were probably thinking of St Mirren when they were doing it. I mean, that's the colour of our kit. Black, white and grey. Black, white, grey and red are our main colours.
Yeah.
So I think they definitely go. If you just think of black and white, it's monochrome. It's never going to go out of fashion really, isn't it? And the grey is great if you don't want it to be too striking in your black, if you want to have that, break it up a little bit gradually. Lovely mix. You've got your findings. You've got your beading and threading pack as well, which we know is £4.95 because we were talking about that earlier. We've also got in here findings pack, which has approximately 118 pieces. Wowza. Gold plated copper essentials with your kit organza bag as well in there. And it's the gold threading pack that you have here. So you get what you were talking about earlier and what we actually used, the ribbon cord endings with the S clasps in the previous kit when you did your Kumi Himo with a little bit of a squish and then you had your clasp on. So we've got those ribbon cord endings for you. You can see them there. You get 3 of them. You've also got 10 in your head pins, 10 in your jump, in your star head pins as well. Oh no, triangular, forgive me, it's triangle head pins. 15 of your featherweight head pins. Your jump rings, you get 15 jump rings at 5mm. You get round head pins, you get 15 of. Forgive me, you're going to get an extra 5 to what I've said on both your round and your triangular head pins. Forgive me. It's a 4mm triangular head pin and they are 50mm in length. For you, does that make it a little bit easier having an extra millimetre in the head pin length or not really?
Yes, because you're able to get a couple of rosary links out of one head pin rather than one, and the last one might be a bit tight.
Right.
So it's always nice. So yeah, also I've done some rosary in the necklace on the left there, and that's using head pins. So you've been able to get 2 links out of a head pin. Yeah, so 2 links out of 1 head pin.
That's fab.
Yeah.
This is making me think of that song Black and Gold. So that one there, you've managed to do, if I bring it over a wee bit, you've managed to use 1 head pin to create that section there, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Gemstone wise, oh my goodness gracious me, let's get them on. Let's get it on.
This is the one, the tasseled strand is just beautiful. I did make that bracelet for you, but we haven't had time for me to give it to you. Yay! Thank you. Right. We were a wee bit rushed this morning. Well, you were a wee bit rushed. We had a DVD. It wasn't DVD. It was a workshop filming earlier this morning, which was 2 hours before the live show. So it meant that we were a wee bit. Well, you weren't in here as early as you would be, but you were next door. Yeah. We didn't get a chance to hang out. No.
You were getting over your morning, your drive here.
My issue, yeah.
Right, 0.5 millimeter as I mentioned in the threading packs. You get these 3 strands. You saw them sparkling away. Goodness me, that's got all the sparkle you would expect from a black spinel, really, isn't it? But the size that we can't really offer,
Beautiful.
apart from those amazing pendants, we can't really offer black spinel on a strand, on a length for that size. It's a gorgeous gem in its own right. Don't get me taken away from that, not at all. It's a lovely gemstone you have here. Aside from your moonstone, your coated rainbow moonstone, keep adding moonstone in it. Rainbow coated quartz, which makes me think of bubbles and fairies.
Sorry, I've just seen what that third strand was. My word. Gosh.
With your multicolored, onyx. This one. Ah, did you think it was hematite
Or pyrite, yes. Wow.
It's quite light. Is the only giveaway for me
right.
that it's not your hematite or your pyrite, because they tend to feel almost a bit more like metal, don't they? Quite weighty.
Yes.
But it's that very, very similar colour. It's like an antique
Stunning strand. Absolutely
kissed
beautiful strand.
in its colour. It's called multicoloured onyx, but it's more of an antique kissed onyx, I think. If you think about your antique bronzes and your like you say, your pyrites, and the faceting on those black agates are blowing me away right now. The quality of them. It would be hard for any gemstone, black gemstone wise, to come up straight after a black spinel. We've just had a black spinel faceted class with all the lustre you can imagine, and then a faceted 5, I'm classing them pendant drops, but 5 bezel drops. Then to see that, it just shows you the quality of the black agate that we've got, that could
amazing.
be right next to a black spinel and still
Beautiful,
look quite outstanding and be right up next to it. Now, quite a lot of these have been confirmed already. Buckinghamshire, Karen, Yorkshire's gone for 2, Cumbria, West Midlands, Angus, Greater London, Flintshire. You've already confirmed yours.
That's why.
Wow.
Okay.
Now, maybe if it was just the gems and the threading pack or the findings, maybe if it was just the threading, the reels, the threading pack and those findings, but to get the gems and all of these massive, I mean they're huge reels at 0.5 millimeter, 200 meters per reel, that's 600 meters in these 3 reels. That in itself, especially at 0.5 millimeter gauge, you have got yourself the ultimate threading reels, haven't you, with your nylon threads? So many people are asking them about your pearls, to do your pearl knotting with your nylon threads.
Yep.
Perfect to perfect.
You will with this type of thread, you will need to ream your pearls slightly just to enlarge the hole, and you know the idea about using nail varnish just to seal the end, just to make it nice and solid will help a lot.
Yeah, just a simple clear nail polish.
That's right. Yeah.
£24 and 95 pence. Now we're going to be doing, if I'm correct, this one.
Yeah. No, I saw David Beckham. I seen a picture recently of David Beckham wearing this necklace, and I thought, I wonder if I could do something similar. So it's using black thread, twist knot macrame in between the beads there, just a basic knot, and I thought I'd have a go making a cross. So I have cheated slightly.
It's all right.
I've used about 10 inches of a 0.8 wire. Just to make the cross, but that's all I've used extra. So I'm using silver for this, but I use gold on the kit to match the findings.
And fantastic, whether you do it, look on it as a religious symbol or as a fashion symbol. It's
well, that's right.
Crosses are massive.
Absolutely. So on my board in front, I'll just drop it down a little bit. I've got this set out. So I've got my 4 bronze-coloured beads in the centre, and then on the onyx. That's amazing. I can't believe that. So on the south aspect I've got 3, and on the other 3 points I've only got 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on the central section first, which is left to right. Okay, so with your piece of wire at one end, we don't want a wrapped loop, we just want an ordinary eye pin loop. So about 2/3 of a centimetre from the end, we're just going to fold out, and we're just going to make an eye pin loop, a basic jewellery making eye pin loop, which we've got on the end there. Okay, and we're going to thread on the black bead, then the onyx. Can't believe that's onyx. And this here, the drill holes will take a 1mm wire as well, so they're really substantial drill holes. So this is going to be the first part of the cross. And what we're going to do, we're going to finish that off exactly the same way. So we're going to cut again about 2/3 of a centimetre from the end. And what I try to do is have the loop going in the same direction, so always make a feature of that. Okay, so just about there, and then fold away 90 degrees and then curl back. So that's the first component, like so. So we've got a loop either end in the same direction that we can see. Okay, so that's the first. So that's going to be left to right. So we're going to start to do top to bottom now. We're going to thread on the bottom first. So we're just going to do exactly the same. So we're going to make our little eye pin loop, and if you wanted to, you can dangle an extra bead from the bottom of that if you wanted to, but I didn't see that on David Beckham's. I love his jewellery. He's got a really good, you could do a whole DVD on David Beckham's jewellery. So then we're going to thread on 3 of the
black
agates, 1 of the onyx, and then we stop, because what we're going to do is we're going to hold it in our left hand, nice and central, and we're going to place the left to right component over the top, so it butts up against, so the wire's underneath. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to bring that wire over, all the way over, and back out the back. And what we're going to do, we're going to roll down with our fingers while we're pulling the wire. And what we'll do, that'll close the gap that forms in between. Mind the gap. And then we'll complete the cross by popping on another bronze on the top, and then an agate, like so. So that's our cross shape we've got there. And then we're just going to cut, and we're just going to do the loop at the top. And then you've just threaded it onto whichever type of chain, or if you wanted to, you could pop another bead on the inside, but going left to corner just to fill in that gap there. But I quite like having that gap with the wire. So that's the cross shape. Really, really simple, and use a little bit of wire just to get that effect. Like I said, we could, if you wanted to, pop a little bead in there and super glue in the centre if you didn't want to use any more wire. So it's really, really simple little technique to make a cross.
Gosh, that's
really
fab,
nice.
isn't it? You might have just a wee bit of left 0.8 wire left over, and you think, oh, what am I going to do with it?
That's right.
Brilliant
really nice
idea.
Way. Really nice way.
And again, this is a similar way to how you showed us in the previous demonstration on your kumihimo, but that's using your cord, of course, an nylon cord, and you finish it in the same way.
Exactly the same way.
And there's some earrings. We saw something similar to this on Saturday's show. You did a demonstration for something like that. We've got a message from Sarah in Cheshire who said, such beautiful and elegant designs. All would look amazing with maxi dresses. So wearable, but still individual and eye-catching styles. Thank you, Mark, says Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. That's nice.
We all agree with you, Sarah. I think it's fantastic. And again, something for Victoria and Beckham maybe as well.
Well, I thought that. That whole, actually, after the show, we'll send it to them. We'll send it to them and show it,
Just, by the way, we thought you might like this. £24.95. We saw you wearing something just like it, so we thought we'd just send you another one. 20, but this one's handmade and been on TV. Quite a few of you have taken the time to pop this into your web baskets, which is so good to see. At 19 chances, FTGC 98 is the code on this one. So that's your onyx, your black agate, and your quartz with the rainbow coating, which are just fabulous for only £24.95 with 600 metres in your nylon thread reels, 0.5mm. That's one white, black, and your greys. Love, love, love them. Now, if you missed out on Mark's Nugget bundle earlier, you would miss out on some emeralds. So, we're going to have a really, really short break. In the short break, we are going to be bringing you some emeralds, shaded emeralds, after the break. Now, what we're also going to be doing, unfortunately, is losing our Freeview ladies and gentlemen who are watching, if you're watching live just now on the Wednesday. So if you're watching about a couple of minutes to 12 just now, fortunately we're going to lose you here on Freeview, but you can still join us on JewelleryMaker.com on the web, or alternatively you can download the app for free on any of the app stores. Just go onto Jewellery Maker and click and download it onto your smartphone or your Android, whichever is most convenient. If not, I do apologise. You will be able to watch the repeat tomorrow morning. I know that's maybe not particularly convenient. But we have that there for you. I'm sorry about that. Lynn in Northumberland, sorry, forgive me. Wow, this is a big message and I'm loving it. I can't wait to read it. Hi, Lady Ali, Lord Mark, Lady Kim and crew. Oh, it's Dion. Thanks, Kim, it's Dion, for the fab prices. Would Mark please tell me how to rethread those wonderful chips? I am delighted that I've got them, but think it's going to take me forever to use them. I think I shall be in hibernation, thanks to you all. Big hugs from Lynn in Northumberland with 4 kisses. Thank you, Lynn.
Okay, if you want to restrand them straight from the strand, what you can do is you can hold them in your left hand, and if you're using beading thread, is just thread them through the drill holes, because the drill holes in some of them are quite large enough. If you want anything graduated, then unfortunately it is taking them all off and rethreading them. And a little tip, that if you take them off the strand, put them into a pile and don't look at them when you're picking them up. Because what you'll find is if you look at them, you will pick up the big ones first and end with the smaller. So your necklace will have a big chunky end and a really small fine end. So always don't look at when you're picking them up. Just mix them up and just pick them up and thread them as, or you can all just rethread them off the strand.
Yeah.
But it is quite a time-consuming hobby, chips and nuggets. But you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. But beading thread or your fine S long will go through as well. Anything like that. It's brilliant. Or wire. I love them.
Oh, well, there you go. I hope that's helped you, Lynn. Mark and I are going to be doing the Wall of Fame, and it's now going to be finding out who the winners and runners-up are. If you can't join us, of course, on the web, please do have a look on Facebook, and we'll announce the winners there. We'll see you in a sec.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck! Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Saturday the 29th of August for our slumber party. Stay wrapped up, get cosy in your PJs and chill out whilst watching Ali and guest designer Sheila for our fun-filled morning show.
We've been waiting for this. Well, obviously you've been waiting for it for a week, since last Wednesday, but Mark and I have been waiting for this, especially since Saturday when we found out we were doing it together.
It's our first time doing this together, isn't it? I think. Have we done it before?
Maybe once, but probably was a very long time ago.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Exciting times. This is so pretty. I'm putting good use to our ribbons. Have a look at this. This is so gorgeous. This is $3.30, and this was from Joyce. Joyce, thank you so much for taking the time to send us this. Dear GM, please find attached my picture for the Wall of Fame. I have not entered in a long time due to work commitments, but I do catch up on YouTube and an app on my phone. Thank you all at JM for your good work, nice prices and best entertainment. And that's regards from Joyce. Joyce, I love it. Thank you so much for sending that to us and taking the time to as well. It's lovely.
It's beautiful. This is just stunning. This is what I mean about a labradorite. You know, you don't need sunshine to see it anymore. It's just beautiful.
We're very
$3.29. Now, I think this is from Jane, also known as Little Magpie. She's really cute. and Jane says, here is my first attempt at prong setting a cabochon. I've used plated 0.8mm wire, placed the prongs in the wrong place, but this only made the setting interchangeable. You can swap cabochons for different designs. You can see that. You can just pop the cab out and drop another one in. That's really clever. I've used labradorite, amethyst and lapis lazuli, all items from Jewellery Maker. That is so clever. That's a brilliant idea. Happy accident.
Yeah.
Happy accident.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that with
Pop
us.
it out and drop one in. That's ace.
Slip it in, slip it up. It wax on, wax off, like
Yes, yes.
Karate Kid. 331. Oh, I've not watched that in ages. I want to watch it now. This, what a dream catcher. Gosh, I'd love one of these. Oh, from Redditch. You're just, well, you're in the same place. Let me read this for you. I'll put it in front of my face so you don't have to look at my chin. Hi, this is my Wall of Fame dream catcher for my friend's birthday. I twisted wire covered with suedette and then wrapped it in more silver plated wire to try and make it sturdier. I added a labradorite, agate, peridome, my friend's birthstone, and glass beads on the white nylon thread. I also added 3 cream pearls on the chains. All the gemstones, wire, suedette and thread are from JM, from Monique out in Redditch. Oh, Monique, I love it. I love the feathers as well. Gorgeous job. And we just had the white nylon thread there.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
What a beautiful treat. Love that. Well done you. 331.
My last one for today is number 328. This is beautiful. This is stunning. This is from Kimberly, and Kimberly says, "Hi everyone. I haven't entered the Wall of Fame for ages, so I thought I'd give it a go again. I've made this aquamarine necklace as I love this stone, and I've also added blue apatite for spacers. I've used sterling silver earring findings to attach the strands and used blue suede with sterling silver jump rings along the suede. I've attached them to the sterling silver clasp at the back. I wish everyone good luck, and myself of course for Wednesday's draw, and thanks for all the lovely strands of gemstones, everything purchased from Jewellery Maker. Thanks again," and that's from Kimberly Henderson. That's just exquisite.
It's gorgeous. That would have suited the mother of the bride at my brother's wedding. My brother's now mother-in-law. She wore a beautiful blue with a lovely sort of royal blue hat. It was lovely.
That's beautiful.
That would be, yeah. Oh. And my final one for today before we do the draw is 332, and it's a stunning peridot brooch. Wait till you see this. It's an antique bronze and peridot brooch made by myself. Not myself. This is Catherine Walker out in Marks by the Sea, talking out in Cleveland. My customer was over the moon with it. Oh, with a winky face. I'm not surprised. August birthstone. What a treat. I love that. So pretty. And of course a lot of work goes into this, especially with the weaving, so well done to you. Thank you so much for sending it to us. You're number 332. Right, Mark, are you ready?
I'll do the runner-up and you can do the winner. And you can do the winner.
Who says I don't want to do the runner-up?
No, you do
Are you turning it as well?
So
Well, just go home.
I'm getting an old hat at this now. So I'll do the runner-up, shall I?
I don't know, you ever decided that, so I imagine that's what you're going to do.
How do we get these off there?
I don't know, I thought you were old-handed at it.
Okay, right, I'm going in. So this is for the runner-up this week, and the winner receives £50 credited to their account. And the winner is, you impressed? My professionalism, it says. And the winner of £50 is number 193. 193, and that's the £50. Jan Kirk. Number 193, well done.
Congratulations.
Keep that one there.
I'm going to turn it.
Over, it? All right.
It's my go! Oh, one slipped out. Are you ready for this? What have you done to the lock?
All the way, that's it.
You're doing perfect, so I can get in. So I like silly. On your live TV. And the winner of today's and this week's Wall of Fame goes to, I'm going to dig in again. Oh, this one feels good. Oh, it feels really good. 188. Congratulations to Trish Hart. You won the Wall of Fame. £100 of Jewellery Maker credit is going on to your account. Amazing. Well done to you both, and well done to everybody who entered. You just see how fun it is and how easy it is. Anybody could win. It's a tombola. So best of luck to you all for next week. Get taking pictures of your Wall of Fames. We want to see them, whether it's your first, 50th or 500th design. Get it to us. You win with a chance of winning £50 or £100 like the ladies just have. Right. Well, you might want to spend it on some emeralds. Should we price slash some emeralds?
Oh no.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh! Spinning around. What a wonderful tumbled finish. Whew. 100 carats, shaded, genuine emeralds. They are there and they are available on a first come first served basis. The code is in PDIM82. Join me as soon as possible because these are going to fly out the door. Of course they are. It's emerald, they're tumbled and they're shaded. Something for everybody. It ticks every box. And of course these have only been, now I don't technically class oiling as a treatment. If I put oil on my hands, it's just, well, depends. If you go to the nail salon, they might class it as a treatment. Personally, if it's something you can do at home yourself, I wouldn't call it a treatment. This is something, with emeralds in particular, only emeralds, don't try it with any other gemstone because it will not work. But because emeralds have the exact same refractive index as baby oil, you can warm your baby oil in the microphone in the microwave, and then you can oil your emeralds, all right? Now, you will not need to do this for a very, very, very long time, if even at all, but it's a way of course, daily use, daily wearing, every single day. Then you might want to just, now and again, you might polish your jewellery, you might polish your gemstones. This is something that you can do. You can oil your emeralds. So therefore, if you can do it yourself at home, I don't personally class it as a treatment. It gives you that amazing opportunity for the light to work, bounce back off the gemstone. Completely opaque here. We're not looking at any translucency. We are looking at the natural markings within your genuine emerald. So natural in the colour. It's not been dyed or treated or heated or irradiated or had any enhancements colour-wise. It's just had a slight bit of oiling, allowing it to get that true refractive index perfect with your baby oil. Well, not that they've used baby oil, but that's what you can use and refract and work with the light in such a wonderful flirty way. Now, at £15.95, that would be a beautiful price point for a graduated 6x5, larger than average solitaire for an engagement ring, up to 12x8mm. But today we are down with Dion producing £29.95. Now she's done that and it's not even blue. Yeah. Is that because you want everyone to own emeralds? Absolutely. May is birthstone, but you don't have to be born in May or called May to get it. £9.95 is a super price to try out a genuine gem, one of the 4 largest or world-renowned gemstones. It's a gemstone that you will probably find in any creditable jewellers. You'll find it worldwide. But it's a gem that you might not have seen in this variety. You might have seen more of the sort of hints of transparent and translucent versions of emerald. Most emeralds have jardins in them, sort of inclusions within them, but this is giving you a chance to own emeralds at a price point where an emerald with a sort of clarity wouldn't be at £9.95. So it's giving you the option. We do have other emeralds that we do on different days. Sometimes we have faceted rondelles of emeralds that will be clearer in clarity. This is giving you a chance to own emeralds at one of the most affordable price points, so we can all work with gemstones like emeralds. Tumbled effect that you're getting there is giving you a lovely smooth edge, and then they've been oiled to give you that perfect working with the light, lovely and lustrous, so they don't look dull, they don't look sort of shine, retiring. They're very, very glossy, very special in their quality, and a lot of that high shine will be up to the quality of the tumbling as well, it's been polished as well to get your 6x5 to 12x8mm ovals, as well as that lush finish in your oiling. Well done to you if you managed to get £9.95. Wow. I'll leave that there. And just for now, is it time for my box? Can I show everybody? They're huge. I expected them to be a lot more shine retiring than the sizes they are to be. Ooh, have a looky here. What do you think? Peridot, August birthstone, rondelles, faceted drops and faceted pairs. Love, 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 or love, love, love. I'm thinking love, love, love. Gosh, they're fabulous. Goodness gracious me, what a day to be in work. These are amazing. Coming up for you very, very shortly. Put them back in the box. Opulent nuggets, where would they be? Ooh, which side? Ooh, hello. Oh, you so haven't. Okay, let me introduce you to a gemstone that you could be forgiven for confusing with tanzanite. This is iolite, coming from the Greek word for violet flower, ion for violet flower. You have one of the most divine, almost like a quadruple tanzanite depth of colour for your blue and your lilacs and purples coming through. This is amazing. 2 by 1 millimetre to 8 by 1 millimetre. It's an 84 centimetre length strand. It's on a temporary strand. You will need to restrand it. It's 115 carats. It's gorgeous. Some of the highest quality eyelet I think I've seen at this company. Love it. Then, oh my gosh. Hello. Ooh, these are exploding with fire. This is everything you look for in an opal. Opal actually comes from the Greek Latin word, a Greek word, opalus, meaning to see a play of colour. Now you don't get that in every opal. For example, your fire opals are more about the glow, but for these opals, especially Kuberpedi opals and Ethiopian opals, which is what I've got here, it's all about the play of colour. This gem was only discovered in 2006 from Ethiopia. The gem, of course, opals were world renowned. Many of you would go straight to Australia for your opals if you wanted an opal, and 9-10 years ago that's what I would tell you to do. Go for a Kuberpedi or Australian opal if you want that look. But to get them from Ethiopia, and to be first, one of the first few people to buy any from the mine, it gave us outstanding buying power. So when the Ethiopian government changed the fact that it had to be sort of shaped, faceted or tumbled before it left the country, we were still able to work with the miners and get a really great deal for you, better than what we would if we'd come in at a later date to get Ethiopian opals. We were the first to sort of pretty much buy any of any quality, and that was in 2010, November time we bought it. And then the biggest nuggets. Just to let you know, your kunzite, they are kunzite, 84 centimetres, matching the length in your eyelet strand for your Ethiopian opal, 35 carats on that one, 2 by 1 to 6 by 1 mil. Look at these. Is it true? Yes, it is. You are getting yourself totally genuine kunzite. 350 carats of kunzite. Now that's a bigger carat weight than the other two added together. But it's only 2 centimetres longer in length. But the nuggets are immense. Have you ever seen a 13 by 8 mil kunzite nugget ever?
No. That's probably the biggest nugget strand I've actually seen. Must be. No, I've never had a 13, I don't think.
They are smashing. Smashing records. They are. They're sizes that we don't often have. It's a combination that I don't ever believe I've brought iolite and kunzite and Ethiopian opal together. You can use them together, of course you can. You don't have to though. Just because we're offering them in a bundle together doesn't mean that you have to use them together. But the iolite and the kunzite, probably the first time I've had the chance to see them together, and they look gorgeous. Really stunning combination. Ethiopian opal will go with most things, but I think it's a fabulous gemstone in its own right, on its own. But depending on what you've got, the fire coming from these opals. Well, for kunzite at that price, yes. Maybe you haven't heard of kunzite, or maybe you haven't heard of iolite, and maybe you haven't yet seen Ethiopian opals. Maybe you've heard of opals from Australia but never Ethiopian. Whatever one it is you haven't heard of, use that price as a way of trying it out. Is that a trial price for anything? Yes. I'd be thrilled and happy just to get kunzite at that price. Maybe that's because I've seen kunzite for many years and knowing what sort of price points we should be at for kunzite. I mean, weren't we around $14.95 when we launched kunzite originally in nugget form? And if we weren't, we probably should have been. TAGC94 is the code. Are you having a kid on? I have space on the lines. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, I don't. Oh, there you all are. My screen had 4 people. I'm thinking, huh? It froze, probably because the price broke the machine. Our machine is fabulous, but do you still have to press an override button to change the price now? Or is it different? Just put the price in. Does it not show up with a red thing and say, are you sure you want to do this price? Oh yeah, it still does that. I swear to goodness, I remember every time I tried to press that button, I would end up breaking the machine. Do you remember? Touch wood, that won't happen again. The machine used to break all the time, and it just could not compute. We just kept not listening to its advice. It was just not happy. And at £15, I can't imagine it's going to be the sort of price point we'll do very often for kunzite. But I'd enjoy it. I'd print off my authenticity certificate for that, I would. Right. Ooh, I can't see because these are so full. Right. Is it a bag? Ooh! Oh, it's already open. Here we go. Ooh! Where's the hanger? Oh, so you can put your own in. Perfect. Right, this is great because you can just, it looks like a little shirt. You can take on and off. I was thinking, oh. So you just slip this on your own hanger. Oh my gosh, just slip it into your wardrobe. You could have a Jewellery Maker wardrobe, or do you already have one? Gosh, it's like a little dress. It looks like a dress. This is brilliant. I've never seen this one before.
They're amazing.
I've seen it with a hanger and it's like straight. I've not seen this one.
They hold so much.
Do they? They've got plenty. Goodness me. They've got so many. This is something I can imagine Lady Gaga going out in. Can you? Oh my gosh, I bet I could get this on as a dress. Oh, there's no bits for my arms. Otherwise, I would be trying this on right now. You could just be like, oh my gosh, that could be your thing. You can make a little hole for arms in it, and you could get someone to walk about showing off all your strands.
Aren't there ties down the side? Are there ties?
No.
So you could buy two, one for the front, one for the back, and then attach little ribbons or something.
You could literally, like a sandwich board, but for your jewellery. I could get it on, I just couldn't get my arms through, I'm sure. I could fit my head through there.
You could model for me at craft fairs, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Probably the only place I'd be allowed to model. I get it on. But I just can't fit my arms through though. It's the only problem. At the back, it literally looks like a dress. You need to get someone walking around, like you said, and put a sandwich on, and then just hang all your gemstone strands from it, and your finished pieces of jewellery, and you can just walk around. This is amazing. What a deal. What do you know that I don't? You do get your jewellery storage hanger, 45 by 83 centimetres in black. So much storage in here, it's unreal. You've got the big ones at the bottom. I love it. Just what I was going to say, take jewellery wherever you go. Literally, you're sitting on the train, it's like, oh, I think I'll get my sapphires out, I'm going to work with these. This is a brilliant idea. I love it even more, the fact that it's shaped like a dress. And then you get these two storage compartments as well, which can fit nice and neatly in the front. There we go. I'm going to take my storage boxes with me as well. Presenter Jenny had the same idea when she launched it. So funny, amazing project. Hi everyone at JM. Great show. Oh, thank you so much. I love Jenny. Oh my gosh, that's worrying that Jenny and I are thinking of like, oh no, am I going to become the Jenny of Jewellery Maker? Sissy in Oklahoma, that would work great when travelling in my motor coach. Ah, how cool. I spend the winter in South Texas and talk about saving spaces in my cabinets. That's a brilliant idea. Just to point out, I know nobody can replace Jenny. There's only one Jenny Cleary, I was only joking. And they've got little hooks in there as well that you can hang them up. Can you see? Quite secure. You can also change, if you wish, where the gaps are. Mind the gap. Just slip them in and out. Now, lots of you have already got this. You obviously know something I don't know, price-wise, or you just want it either way. So, multi-bids. Ooh, baby, you're going to make the dress. I really want to try it on. I just can't get my arms through. No! Is it? Is it really? Have we got many? 150. Oh my gosh. Can I try it on as a dress? I've got to do it now. I will get stuck, but that's not the point. This is awesome. Should I? Mark's like, you're going to get stuck, aren't I?
Give it a go. Try.
Careful with my microphone. It's not going to work with a microphone on, is it really? Oh, my head.
Anyone
stuck.
tuning in this very second?
I've got my Kirby stuck on it. Hold on. You could I will get it on.
Wear it as a cowl.
I need to turn my curly grits out my hair. There we go. It's a bit more like a scarf.
Yeah.
Oh, my shoulders are too big. Maybe a child. Maybe we could dress your child up. Get him to walk about. Oh, that's such a It's not happening. Sorry. Well, I gave it a go. God loves a trier. I've dragged through a bush backwards. Right. Oh, I enjoyed that. I'm really sad now. It's ruined my illusion that I could just walk about wearing it at a craft fair, though.
We'll have to think of something else.
But you could do the sandwich idea, though. Just pin it at the top.
Yeah.
Ali in a bag, brilliant TV, haha. OMG, Ali. Lol. Well, I'm glad you find it funny, otherwise what's this? From Lyndon Leicestershire, hiya! The storage dress and the folios previously, lighten the load in the suitcase, going to craft fairs, in the car, less people. For the carless people. That's a great idea. And you just reminded me, in the car, you can hang it up on the little bit. If you aren't lucky enough to have a cart on the bus, just remember to take it with you. If you hook it up and then you walk off and leave it all hanging in the bus. Love that. What a price point. Brilliant. Well done, you. Morganite. Did I just bring you kunzite? And maybe some amazing spinel and tanzanite and emeralds, and now I'm bringing you more morganite. Yeah. Are these the rounds?
Rounds?
Oh, in 13. I got it. These are stunning. The peaches coming from these are just remarkable. Wait to see these. Have a looky here. What do you reckon? Gorgeous or gorgeous? Against the white desk, the pastel shade might find it a little bit more difficult to come through, but the quality that you have, isn't it just stunning? Oh, and then exactly as the necklace you showed earlier, Mark, you've already given us an idea of how to use these. Now there is a slight difference in them. Some of them have more of a pinky to them. Some of them are more of a peachy. Would you graduate these in colour and do the sort of softer pinks and then softer peaches, or what would you do maybe?
I think it would be size with this particular type, because when you have smaller chips, you tend to find that they're roughly the same sort of size, and they tessellate into each other when you've got them on your strand. But something like this, I think it needs to be sized, to have the larger ones in the centre and then working your way up, getting smaller and smaller. But we all know now that you can kumihimo with this type of shape.
Oh yeah,
so
you can.
You can really go for it with kumihimo. It's beautiful. Which I think, which colour beading thread I'd use? A purple beading thread.
Ooh.
I think it'd be really nice with that.
That sounds fab. I would want to find like a salmony pinky peachy.
Or grey. Well, our basic beading thread from our kits.
So with 3 strands, there's 6. Hold on, wait a minute. 690 carats. Wow. Do you know anyone with 690 carats of morganite? Morganite is, I guess you could say, the pink emerald, the lady of the beryl family. Many people call it the pink emerald. You're not wrong to know it as that.
Do they?
Yeah. Many people know the emerald family is the beryl family, and this is a pink variety of the beryl family. And they're similar in its makeup, so some people tend to call it the pink emerald. I think that's what we tended to call it when it first arrived. In the industry, that's what many people call it. So if you've ever heard of a pink emerald, and you're thinking, what's a pink emerald? Then this is what the people are talking about. It's morganite. It's actually been named after a gentleman called J.P. Morgan, who at the time was a banker. He was part of Morgan & Stanley the bank, now not affiliated, but originally was. And he funded the trip for George Frederick Kunz to find a gemstone, and if my memory serves me correctly, 1911 in Palatine, California, and this was what he found. And then he had it named. Now, whether it was in part of the agreement, I'll fund you if you name whatever you find after me, or whether it was out of niceness, I do not know, but it was named after JP Morgan, which is why it's called Morganite. As many gemstones you will know, you add "ite" on at the end and it becomes a gemstone. Like DeFoy, which I'm still waiting to find. But when I find, you will be the first to know. London, County Antrim, London in there as well. Suffolk, Belfast, Berkshire, Somerset, Northumberland, Hampshire, you're all in there as well. Such stunning pastel shades. It's the only gemstone in there that has a peachy pink that I know naturally. £11.95. Do you know any other peachy pink gems? Because moonstone, you can get peach moonstone, but it doesn't so much have the pink.
No, that's right.
And then you have pinky coral, peachy coral, but then again you don't have a soft pink peach coral. It naturally has both. And that's why I personally love it, because peach is my favourite gem. So I think for a really soft, now this isn't for somebody who wants a really bright, bold gem. If you want that, maybe the lovely pink shell that we had, or the purple shell that we had earlier this morning would be better for you. But for those of you who want an elegant, feminine, this gemstone for me epitomises femininity with that and a rose quartz and kunzite. The three of those together really are sheer luxury and quality. So for you to get all of that, £11.95, 9x5mm to 22x9mm. Gorgeous, gorgeous. £11.95. Check it out, add them when you can. You are proud owners, not one, not two, but 3 morganites, 690 carats of morganite. Loving your work. Right. We have a box set, did you say? Oh yes, my box set. Sorry, I was looking in the box when you said that. Are we doing it now? Oh, this is... Yeah, it's still August. I was worried there. This month's birthstone. How are you doing? So it has been a while since I've chatted up the gemstones. Oh, hello. What you reckon? Four by 2mm to 7x4mm on an 18cm strand. That's, sorry, your drops, I just read the size out. I've currently got your rondelles, which I don't have a size from. And you also get pairs, so let me show you the other two. Wow, these are your pairs, which are a wonderful, perfect colour match to your rondelles, aren't they? So we have less than 40 of them available for you. And then add into that, wow. Now I'm sure you can imagine, we don't have huge quantities. We have got less than 40. This I call lime-esque. You have a blend of perfect lime and perfect lemon juices gloriously together. We only buy, and this was after we started to find some of the most fabulous peridot in Hunan and Shanghai, and also, don't get me wrong, in the USA as well. You get amazing peridot, and we started to find that there was a difference between peridot with a golden undertone and peridot with a brown overtone. Now the brown overtone tended to sort of dull the peridot, and it wasn't quite as vibrant and as bright as the peridot that you could get from Shanghai or Hunan. So they started to investigate and work out why. Why is this golden glow coming through? Why is this so special? And they worked out that this one, with it having a golden undertone, almost lifts the gem, gives it that extra glow that by having a brown overtone you lose. So we've then from that point refused to buy anything other than the golden undertones in your peridot. And you can see it there, that glow that you get, this golden yellow, is so special for your peridot, and it's an absolute must for us now, because we know you can get it, so we won't tolerate anything less. Obviously if we didn't know it was available, then we would continue maybe to see and sort the browns that you can get. But can you see why this one glows so much? And I used to not, this is terrible, but I didn't like peridot when I was growing up because I thought it was dull. But that's because all I'd seen in the high street stores that I'd been to must have been the brown overtoned peridot. which is still peridot and can still be natural and can still be beautiful, and it might, do you know what, it might be your preference, you might prefer the brown overtone, but me personally, it was the glow that this company had, that I could see at this company, that blew me away, because I wasn't used to it. It just comes alive. And just one of these can change an entire look in a piece of jewellery for me, just because of the glow that they have. Fasted in rondelles, fasted in the drops, fasted in the briolet for you as well. You get something for everybody. Hertfordshire's in there as well. Collectors are in Manchester. Well done indeed. We're going where? It was $44.95. We're down to $37.95. Why? Well, because we can. The price point was already calculated for the three of them being together at £44, because they were a trio opportunity in the gift box, which you will actually get as well. So you've got the gift box, you've got 3 strands of peridot, and is that a total of 160 carats? With 4x2mm to 7x4mm on your drops. I don't have the sizes in your rondelles, and I don't have the size in your briolet drops, so forgive me, on your briolet drops, so forgive me for that. JM Shadu, I love peridot. I made a freshwater pearl and peridot necklace. It's a fabulous combo, and that's from Sylvia out in Sheffield. Sylvia, I love it. I think you got stuck on caps locks there. I love that. I was trying to write an email the other day, and I hit caps lock by mistake and typed the whole email, and then I looked back and I was like, oh, what? I had to do it all over again, because the first letter was non-caps lock, so it was like, I.
You'd have thought they'd have invented some sort of button that you press that turn it from one to the other, wouldn't you?
Oh my gosh, Mark! I think
amazing.
you've just come up with a brilliant idea. You should
I do that all the time. I think that's
Do you?
really good. Just press the button and turn it into normal letters.
Yeah, normal.
Normal.
As a non-caps lock.
That's the one.
Howard, well done to you. You're in Lincolnshire. You said, Hannah, great to see you in Cambridgeshire, Hampshire, Oxfordshire, Hertfordshire. Well done to you. I can't believe you just got this many. Approximately 18 centimetres each in length. That's over what, over 46 centimetres of peridot coming your way? Just it's possibly even half a metre of peridot. Wow! Delicious. Right, now, this was so pop. Have you just tuned in? Did you miss our 50% reduction? Well, don't worry, we still got some spaces. Not many though. We have, just going to move Mark's challenge out the way, which is amethyst and peacock pearls. Let's get it on. Oh my word. I'm going to call it, dare I call it the boring bit out the way? I'm going to do it. Threading packs. Ooh, this one's just come undone. It wasn't me. You get 2 threading packs. Not just one, but 2. Oops. 1 of filament, elastic, and beading thread, and you get the same times 2, so you get dos. Alrighty? It's me trying to be Spanish. Two packs, $4.95 each normally. That works out as £10. Actually, it doesn't. It works out at £9 and 80 pence. $9.90. Forgive me, my maths went out the window there. £9 and 90 pence. Probably because I'm looking at these. You have got yourself the most. Sorry, that one's had a wee party on its own. You're having 20 individual strands. That is white agate, amazonite, pink amethyst, blue apatite, neon apatite, citrine, aquamarine, emeralds, orisa garnets, lapis lazuli, rainbow moonstone, pink opals. As well as that, you're getting yourself chrysocolla, you're getting yourself tanzanite, and is there any I've missed out? I've read the list, but the list, oh wow, I have. Dendritic opal, Australian opal, rose quartz, clear quartz, tanzanite, white topaz, labradorite, and chrysocolla. Boom, as well as that rainbow moonstone. Now, £83 was your price. £83. And we took it as a reduction to $39.95. Now, if you take away your 2 threading packs at $4.95 each, £9.90, that means you're looking at £1.49 or something, £1.50 for a strand of, oh, I don't know, tanzanite, which is over 80 centimetres, about 84 centimetres of tanzanite. So you could class this, and would class this, many of us, as a double strand of tanzanite for £1.50. But if you don't want to count the beading thread packs, it's $1.99. Ooh! I cannot wait to get this kit. What a great buy! Sissy in Oklahoma, I'm so pleased for you. Emeralds. Oh my gosh. Imagine you did this. Imagine you did for the rarity of your pink opal, emeralds, and your tanzanite, and you add in your garnets. Say they were £10 each. No, okay, let's not. Let's say £15 for your tanzanite, £15 for your emeralds, £5 for your garnet, and give your Peruvian opal for £4.95. You then get a further 16 strands of genuine gemstones, including 2 other styles of opal, Australian and dendritic, as well as labrador. Now, I have to point something out. For the warehouse, this is the biggest headache ever, because these, all 20 of these, are all in completely different locations. And if you were to be in the warehouse, and I thank you so much, I know the warehouse have the television on in the background when they're getting all of your designs and they're getting everything kit-wise together and packing your orders. They have it on in the background. Can I just, if you are watching Warehouse, thank you so much, because I know the time it takes for you to get. Now you have to get at least 2 samples of this, because obviously you have to get Mark a sample for him to take home and make, and for us that's 20 individual locations. Now they could be up. You have to go up cherry pickers to certain levels to be able to get some of them. Some might be on the other side, and then you go and pick that one, and then you read the next code, and it's back up the cherry picker to the other side. The warehouse is huge, huge. So bearing in mind, this has taken a huge amount of time for our warehouse just to put this together. Not to mention Mark's work in putting the jewellery together. Not to mention the time in making sure that we've got the price down by £40, £43. That's over half price. Jane in Somerset. Hi all, I bought the nugget kit and will put it always, I put it away as my Xmas present to myself. Love you, Mark. You are just fab. With 2 kisses from Jane. Love that.
That's really kind. Thank you.
It was Dion that put the price in, but you can give your love to Mark.
I've just made a ring.
Sorry?
I've just made a ring.
Well done.
First ever ring.
First ever ring.
It's not
What
good.
made you do it?
It's not good.
I saw you with the oh, you mean wire ring? Because you make
Wire ring, yeah.
Because you make macrame rings a lot. But
well,
you
the
mean
viewers will know.
Ring.
The viewers will know that I can't do rings. Louise has tried to show me.
Yeah, no, I know you can't do rings, but you have done macrame rings.
Yeah.
So the statement rings, for anyone sitting at home thinking, you've made rings before.
Sorry, that was a bit.
It's macrame rings you've made. You've never made a wire ring.
No.
It's your first ever proper wire ring. Are you just stopping us right now?
I'm just going to shirt you. I'm so proud. Sorry, Dion, but I just had to. It's not good. It's not good.
It's very good. You did very well. Is this one a lot of bindings inspirations? I remember
Yes.
seeing either this or Gemma Crow.
Or Louise's. It's not ace, but.
Mark, you did a great job.
I'm really sorry, Dion.
She says it's cool.
Sorry. Wow.
Well done. Well done indeed. Won't fit my finger. Mark made it for his own. He did that on purpose. Fantastic. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right. I don't know where that noise came from. Forgive me. Can't believe the price on that. Well done indeed. Right, I'm going to quickly squeeze on some pliers because I know you love them. We were having a look at them earlier this morning if it's the same ones. Oh yes, we were. Oh, I need these. These are your own ones. Oh, the ones that are, oh, I need these. Right, you need these too. Forgive me, I got that from Jenny Cleary. She said to me, oh my gosh. She said whenever her daughter wants anything, she doesn't say she wants it. She said, Mummy, I need this. I need this. These are gorgeous. They are round nose pliers. They are that precise. They're actually a little bit sharp. So do be careful on the end of them. They are on that much, if I can get that down so it's on the table. Can you see just how sharp they are? They are very, very These are amazing. Sorry, very, very sharp in their point, but they're not sharp as in around the edge of it. This bit isn't sharp, but it's getting you right into your chainmail and right into your design. You can make the most gorgeous wrap look with these. So they are round, but they come to the most perfect round point. Oh my gosh, I love them. Juron pliers, we had a look today at, actually on the online workshop that we were filming this morning, showing you different styles of pliers that you may wish or need. Juron pliers came up quite a lot if you wanted to sort of make the next level of jewellery making, if you want to get in closer in your detail. And I think that's what your Juron pliers are all about. Guest designers love the grip. Love how fluid it is. It's made by a company out in America, a USA company, as you know. Sissy in Oklahoma from America said, every Juron tool I have is bought from JM. Have been such great tools to work with. It's amazing. You're in Oklahoma, in America, where they're made, but you get them from us. It's brilliant, isn't it? If you want to know more about the Juron pliers, there's a whole selection. You can go into juron.com. The website is there. Same spelling as you can see on the screen, just .com at the end. It's great for, it's actually great for electronics, hobbies, crafts, jewellery, of course, bead stringing, all for your pearl knotting. Oh my gosh, yes. What's special about this is the micro shear, but that's, many of you will know, it's got a warranty which guarantees $15.95, is it? Well, there you go, that's all it is. The warranty on this one is a Juron warranty. It guarantees its product to be free from defects in material and workmanship for the life of the tool, providing the tool has been used as recommended by Juron. Unless specified otherwise, Juron cutters are not intended for use on hardened wire or music wire, but these are not cutters, these are round nose pliers, so you don't need to worry about that. Again, it always tells you to work safe and wear glasses, so do that as and when you can. And do not use near energized circuits, just in case you're going to let your hubby borrow them, maybe warn them off. I know many of our guest designers have said their pliers have gone missing because their other halves have been using them for their DIY tools. These ones are so precise, they're so accurate, and it's the first time I've ever seen the round nose pliers on their own for just $15.95. So do grab those when you can. Juron pliers, are they something you've had the chance to work with yet?
I haven't, no. I've been watching shows with Alison and Sammy and Fleur. I mean, they all swear by them, don't they? Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely,
I like the intricacy that you can get right in and tidy. No, it's amazing.
Don't get me wrong, the toolkit pliers are fantastic, but if you want to get intricate and really, really intricate work like Alison and Sammy and Laura and Gemma do, then that's something that you might want to, and Fleur, of course, something you might want to go. Rainbow Trio. Ooh! Fluorite, where are these? In what hour? Number 4. Oh my gosh, they're huge! Oh wow! These are so colourful. Goodness me, you've got so many yellows in this. Honestly, for you to get this quality of fluorite, these are that's something I kept choosing in the bolt as well. I don't think I saw this strand, but fluorite. Wow, you might want to take Mark's inspiration from the ring he just made and make a fluorite one if you missed out on his challenge bundle. That could be an idea. What do you reckon? 10mm rounds. The size of them, you are getting 10mm rounds. They're so colourful. Have you ever seen 900 carats of rainbow fluorite ever look so colourful? Obviously rainbow in the name it's supposed to, but the yellows. Mark, I mean, would you even separate these and use them with different projects?
I don't know what I'd do with these. They're amazing, aren't they? I'd definitely take away the yellows and the greens and keep all the purples and the whites together. This is number 3 in my top 10.
Is it?
I love fluorite. I just absolutely love it.
It looks pretty awesome together, doesn't it, as well? Because most people just expect fluorite. Most people know the purples and the greens, but many people don't know that fluorite can be gorgeous, bright lemon yellow and sunshine yellow as well. It can also be colour change. You can get colour change fluorite in the blue variety.
This is the closest stone, I think, that resembles marbles we had when we were kids.
Oh, what you mean colour-wise?
Yeah.
You do get a really fruity sort of variety, and it's something I want to pick up. One of our viewers messaged in earlier, and please forgive me because I can't remember as to who it was that took time to message, but thank you. You were saying something about the strand I had, which was of the Spinel, and you were talking about the colours being really fruity, but not sort of kiddie-like, really fruity and quite adult fruitness with these. Obviously they'll go for all ages, but I really think for that, with a black dress, I see a lot of fluorite worn by celebrities with black with a black dress or black blouse, maybe something Cheryl Cole, now Cheryl Hernandez Versini. She wore a black dress last night at her, the reason I was getting the N in my head is her Noir launch last night of her new perfume.
Yeah.
And just yesterday, and she had this fabulous black sort of catsuit idea on, wasn't it really? Sleeveless catsuit, and it looked gorgeous, and she had a big sort of gold neck piece, but you could create a big fluorite neck piece that would look equally stunning. And of course fluorite fluoresces, it's where the word fluorescent comes from, the natural fluorescence that this gemstone has. It's amazing to be able to see that. It's actually got some really lovely, almost like it's not purple. Can you see this one? It's like a lilac-y, pinky purple. It's like a berry colour. It's a really lovely berry colour. Now, to get 3 strands, 38 centimetres in length for each one individually, and you get 3. You've got 10 millimetres in the gauge and the size, 300 carats mark. What makes this a good fact that they're all the same size? Is that good for a jewellery maker, or is that make your life harder?
I think 10 mil is probably your archetypal size. I think that you can use it for absolutely anything. So you can get with accent beads. I mean, do all of those strands that we got in the kit will go with any colour of that fluorite.
Oh
so if you wanted to use that as your accent stone on your chip and nugget memory coil bracelets, that's just perfect. You've got the whole set there. So if you managed to buy that kit with all the chips, this would be perfect accompaniment to it, because you can just use the whole kit and all of the fluorite together, because any of those stones are going to match any of those strands.
That sounds amazing. I'm going to bring that kit back in, actually, if I'm allowed, and show it to you. Now, there's approximately 42 on each one.
Oh my gosh.
So you've got approximately 80, 126.
That's just perfect. Look at that. Yeah, it's going to go with all of them.
And it might be, as you say, lovely to get.
For 3.
Are they treated to be that price? Because if they're natural, you're in trouble, I think. All I can hear from Dion is they're natural. Sorry, that was really loud. Totally natural fluorite at £12.95, £4.30 odd a strand. I would say, yeah, grab them while you can, absolutely. Gem Studio, I make cufflinks with the fluorites. They're gorgeous, just like Mark's Designs, Sharon Louise in South Yorkshire. That's a gorgeous idea. And lemon is a lovely colour for cufflinks, isn't it?
You've got plenty of colours to have matching pairs. They're beautiful.
Oh, and what's so amazing about some of them, you'll get that mixture of the purple and the green. This one in particular is catching my eye. I don't know if it'll come up on the camera, but it really is that mixture of just the greens and the purples, and you get that in the yellows and the greens and the purples, and they're just so special. Greens with the purples coming through more than the purples with the greens is just magnificent. Something for everybody. So many people dream of owning fluorite jewellery because you don't get that much about. I can't get over the quality and explosion of colour. Usually with fluorite, you get the majority of the strand is green, and you get the odd purple and the odd sort of barely there yellow, more pastel-y, really sort of washed pastel colours, which is not a bad thing, it's just naturally what it is. But for you to get such intense colours and have no treatment on this for only £12.95, that's one of the most outstanding price points I think we've ever offered on carat weight, on size, and explosion of colour. That's not right for fluorite, is it? Well, it's not right, but it's okay. Mark's gone and dropped the price anymore. Anyway, should we drop in another one quickly? That's amazing. You can understand why I was thinking it's not that one. Sorry, you told me, but I was still amazed by that. Ooh! This is actually the one that I was looking at, expecting fluorite to be this size. How fun is that? Ooh! What selection! Right, let me show you these. I'll show you these two first. Then I'll add in, you get 4 in total, I'll add in the other 2 in a sec. They're all agate strands, they're all faceted. I love these greys. That would look lovely with Mark's new ring. First ever wirework ring, which you would never be able to tell. Grey agates, you get your multicoloured agates. Then you get your faceted agates in the orange, which is what I've got here. And then you get another multicoloured agate, which isn't faceted. So this one's faceted with the blues and the oranges and the greys. So this one incorporates a bit of both. These oranges are getting a lot stronger, but some of them are pastel shade. So all of these work together pretty splendidly. Then we add in the plain without the faceting, but the same size and still your agates for a multicolour combination. You might want to use them all separately. You might want to separate them all. You might want to use them together. You might not want to use them at all.
Really?
But at less than £2.50 each, I'm reckoning you might fancy giving the 4mm faceted stones a little try. 4 at 4mm, what do you reckon? 4 strands, approximately 38 centimetres. We don't change the length just because they're smaller. They're still approximately 38 centimetres in length.
We were looking for a grey, weren't we, to go with the morganite earlier?
Yes,
so
we
that
were.
That would be perfect.
And it's faceted to give you a little bit of sparkle, because sometimes when I hear grey it makes me think of a dull day, but then when I see the sparkle it makes me think of a more silvery grey, like a mother of the bride wedding grey.
That's amazing. It'll be kumihimo for me, I think.
Do you think?
Perfect size for braiding. Yeah.
And price point wise, is that going to give you
amazing. That's fantastic.
Good amount for what you're spending?
Without a doubt. I mean, you could sell a bracelet for £20 on one of those strands.
Ooh, I love that idea. Right, did you see Mark's challenge? I'll take it over with me. This is your amethyst and peacock pearls. They're called baroque, but the strand is actually a little bit more of a button pearl.
They're huge
found.
as well. They're huge.
Are, really. 10mm for your red amethyst. Red amethysts? Caught the colour of my top and just continued with at least I'm saying what I see. Purple amethyst, a classic amethyst, totally natural in its colour. There's no heating to this, there's no treatment to it. It's naturally that good, which is a pure luxury for us.
Absolutely beautiful.
You've also then got in there these wondrous, known as peacock pearls. Now they're half drilled, no they're not, they're full drilled, but they give you an idea of a half drilled button pearl.
That's right, yeah.
The size of them is so big, they are 9 by 11 mil, so will fit perfectly with the 10mm size in the round that you have in the amethyst. They are baroque, which means they're flat on one side and shaped on the other, but what you have here is instead of a sort of random shape, it's a pretty perfect button shape, isn't it? So smooth, and there they are. Actually, you've actually been able to set them into earrings. Wow! How did you do that?
Well, I made a snail swirl and I wanted to do something with it, and it sort of happened itself, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. It's a bit different.
Everyone in the gallery's just gone, wow! They're fabulous. Oh my gosh, and then you've got, ooh, the herringbone weave.
Yeah.
Check me, taught by our very own Mark. And then, ooh, I've done this technique. I think I did this in my first beading course.
Rosary linking with a little...
I didn't do the rosary link, but I did the wrap. I loved the wrap. I really enjoyed doing that. And that's those amethysts, perfect size for that?
Ace, absolutely ace. I've got half a strand left as well.
Gosh.
After all
and
that.
you've got your pearls.
Yeah.
Mark, your challenge has been amazing. I particularly love the drop earrings because we were talking about those the other day. Your ring is fantastic. I'm so thrilled. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Just going to show it to everybody again. Mark, you're next with me.
I am Monday morning.
On Monday. Is that your next shift back in?
It is, yeah, Monday morning.
Fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
Monday morning, Mark will be joining myself. We're very, very much looking forward to that. We'll have to get up to some mischief. I'm pretty sure
We've got
we'll
an amazing, anyone who likes smoky quartz, we have got the ultimate smoky quartz kit on Monday morning.
Well, make sure you're tuned in on Monday morning. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Please don't go anywhere because Tracy is coming up in the Design and Inspiration show. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.